deadline's gone. You can concentrate on games now. Like the Rockets beating the Lakers. Oh, but we got trade deadline to talk about. NBA
They don't
trade
have a
deadline.
center. How can they win?
Who did what and why? We got, boy, it's Friday. So much for you today. Aggies winners last night. WAC play in Illinois. Of course, the Western Athletic Conference is in Illinois. Where else would the Western Athletic Conference be? Not even Western Illinois, actually. Eastern Illinois in Chicago. 71-49. Aggies win on the road over Chicago State. We're up 34-17 at halftime. Cruised to victory. Nobody with big numbers. Nobody needed big numbers because, well, they played Chicago State. So we'll get into that. We got trade deadline. We've got Lobos in Wyoming tomorrow. It's the opening drive at 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, Micah, J. Paul, producing for you over on the ProView Networks. You can watch the show worldwide on ProViewNetworks.com, on our Facebook page, the OD in the AM, or statewide on Comcast Channel 26. What's good?
What it do?
How you living? You all right?
Living good.
All right. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, is that your thing? I like that. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
You almost got to wind it up. You know, he taught you the Friday thing too, right? We play.
Oh, yeah.
We got a hold at some point. All right. I just want to make sure that was part of his little list to you. Have you talked to Hoser? Is he all right?
Not since last Friday.
We should almost get him on the phone today. Actually, I think that's what we'll do today.
I think we'll see him at the pit soon.
Can we get him on the phone today?
Yeah, do an interview.
Let him hoe? I don't know. Speaking of guests today, Jason Lensmeyer is going to be with us, the Lobos offensive line coach, former Lobo coach, now current coach. Lens is back, and one of the most popular assistant coaches I think the Lobos have had, certainly over the last 2 decades. And he went away, went to Costa Rica, was doing some other stuff. And they had a heck of a haul for offensive linemen, it feels like, in the recruiting class we talked to Danny Gonzalez about yesterday. So looking forward to talking to Jason Lensmeyer and just kind of getting a different perspective of why he came back and what he thinks is going on here at the University of New Mexico in football. I'm interested in that. All right, you want to start with NBA trade deadline stuff? Because there was a lot of movement.
There was. It was very busy.
Biggest winner to you? Heat?
Not the Heat.
Not the Heat? Clippers?
It's the Clippers because Marcus Morris doesn't put them over the top. It solidifies them as having 6 to 7 players that are just better when they're together on the floor than everyone else. I already thought they were the best team in the Western Conference, and all of a sudden, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, Landry Shamet, Marcus Morris, that rotation with Patrick Beverly and Marcus Morris, he can get you 20. He's a willing defender. He's good on the boards. He's an upgrade over Mo Harkless. Oh, and by the way, of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
Yeah.
It just gives them so many solid players to throw at you with their superstars.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. And it sounds like Marcus Morris wanted to go to the Clippers initially in free agent and didn't want to wait for the whole Kawhi Leonard thing to play out. As if you recall, Kawhi Leonard took a little longer than most other free agents to figure out where he was going to go, and he was the biggest domino. And when the biggest domino falls last, other dominoes fall before, if that makes any sense. So I think that's good. What do you think about what the Warriors did? They sent D'Angelo Russell to Minnesota. They get Wiggins, picks. Next year they're going to have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. It feels like this is a 1-year hiatus for them, and that was a pretty good move for the future.
It's interesting because D'Angelo Russell is a better basketball player than Andrew Wiggins. Now, Andrew Wiggins might be more talented just overall because he's still only 24 years old. But when Andrew Wiggins came into the league, he was drafted number 1 overall by Cleveland, sent to Minnesota, so it probably feels like he's just wasted, hasn't done anything. But he's only 24 years old. He can score at a high level. His shooting's not quite where you'd like it to be a member of the Golden State Warriors. But this is a fascinating deal because they move off D'Angelo Russell, who needs the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's a creator. He's not necessarily. All these guys can play off ball, but when you bring in Andrew Wiggins, and he's going to be your third option next year with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green still doing his thing, they believe that they can bring more out of him, and the pressure drops because the expectations drop. He's going to be on the best team he's ever played on in the Golden State Warriors. So it's interesting when you say, hey, I like this move for getting the lesser of two players, but it makes sense because it's so much more a better fit where Minnesota was looking at Wiggins and like, you and Cat need to carry this franchise.
Right.
And they just couldn't. And so in Golden State, that's not going to be the case. He can be that third option. He can have nights where he scores 25. They're not going to look at him to change a tide. They're going to look at him just to be a piece to their puzzle, making one last run or two with that group when they're healthy.
I think I feel the same way, that Wiggins fits better there when they're when they're full. And this isn't about this year. This is nothing about this year for Golden State. This is about next year when they get those pieces back. I think it's a situation in which Wiggins can thrive.
Absolutely.
Because to your point, he doesn't have to be their guy. They're not going to tell him, all right, you go carry this team. We got those three guys right there. Go in and contribute and be a piece. Be a big piece, but be a piece. And we've done great things with that core. Come on in and let's get them healthy. And now maybe he can grow. And to your point, at 24 years old, I think he's got the opportunity to thrive. All right, 505-246-0610. That's how to get in today. That's the Quan's Auto Care hotline, 888-922-0610. Emails come into us at jeff@610knml.com, jj@610knml.com. Lenny, get us started. You're up first on the Quan's Auto Care hotline. Good Friday.
Morning. How you doing? Well, I'm going to agree with JJ. I think the Clippers made the good move. The Knicks, I think, were trying to just finagle too much out of the Lakers. We tried getting Kuzma straight up for Morris.
Yeah, Lakers didn't want to give him up for that. Yep, the Lakers, I mean, that was the piece that the Lakers held on in the offseason, and it just feels like they just weren't ready to give up.
I mean, because the Knicks now just get a back of the end first-round pick, but it's going to be 27th, 28th pick. But Morris will slot right into the starting lineup for the Clippers.
Correct.
So I think they're the team to beat. Houston, even though they did a number last night on the Lakers, I've never seen a team win with a 6'5" center.
Not consistently, that's for sure.
So I don't know what they're going to do, because unless Cleveland waves and buys out Tristan Thompson, which he won't, then they're going to have to play extremely small ball the rest of the year. But maybe their offense is going to have to be their defense.
That's
the
probably
trade
right.
that Philly made, picking up Alex Burke, though, with Glenn Robinson, I think that's good for their depth.
Okay.
And their rotation, because they were hurting with some shooters. Because, with Simmons, you aren't getting any three-point and spacing. So we'll see. The Atlanta made a good deal because they got now Capella for 3 years, and they could slot Collins over to the power forward. So now you're going to see some good pick and pops with Trae Young and Clint Capella. But I feel bad for Drummond because I think he just got totally disrespected by Detroit.
Yeah, don't you tell the man you're going to trade him? Don't you call the man in and say, hey,
somebody who's been playing his heart and soul out for you
for that long,
for his whole career, and you just say, oh, wait, you can watch it on TMZ.
Yeah, I mean, don't you call the man in and say, hey, here's what's going on. You don't need to hear it in a press release or on the news or in the radio or on your phone. Yeah.
No, it was and then the Memphis Grizzlies are slowly building a good team with all the trades they've been doing.
Memphis is nice, and they had a hell of a month last month, didn't they? Memphis
they're picking up a bunch of nice core young players on cheap contracts.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting, but I think right now, out of the West, you're going to see the Clippers. I don't know if the Lakers have enough depth to hang with the Clippers.
It's a franchise who has never been out of the second round of the playoffs.
And the thing is, now when Kawhi takes a night off, Morris just slots right in.
Well,
they'll lose a little bit, but since he's now becoming one of the better three-point shooting power forwards in the league, that just helps with the overall team.
Yep.
So it was a fun day of trades, but
a lot of movement.
Now we just got to see how it is. But some of them you still had some head scratching.
A lot of movement.
Who does Isaiah Thomas end up with?
Whatever bench he wants to sit on.
He's gonna. I think someone's gonna take a flyer on him for a playoff run, but I couldn't see the Clippers keeping him. But
yep, he'll go somewhere. All right, man. Great to hear you, Lenny.
It was a fun day, and the Lobos, I heard people yesterday saying, with Rio he has to go. You cannot control players off the court. 24/7.
Not a chance.
You can recruit a certain type of player, or maybe give a player a chance that had issues in other cities. But at the end of the day, you're not running a 24/7 daycare service.
Nor should you.
So this is not Weir's last year.
No. Nor should you have to run a 24/7 daycare service. All right, Lenny, good to hear you. Don't be a stranger.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good weekend.
505-246-0610. Jason Lensmeyer is going to be with us at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll talk global football with him, global basketball against Wyoming. We can get into that when we get back. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Micah, Jason. I got to look sometimes. No, I do. I mean, it's kind of different every day. On the opening drive on ProView Networks at 95.9 FM and AM 6 Sports Animal.
Opportunity here. Martinez shoots, he scores. Cut into it. Had some nice looks at the rim. Win. Inside. They're not going to miss this one. Two-hand hammer from Murillo. Ball's played up. Rodriguez with it. Going to settle. Looks to the inside. Comes to the far side post. Shot on and goal. Deflected in. No.
Dorian's going to go all the way. It was blocked by the rim. Get it out, says Kobe Wade. Ramos. Got it. Look out. Ramos, can he chase it down? It was a freebie. Saved it. And then stolen. And somehow Hasbury's got it back. Handoff. Watson.
Get it stripped. Galeon stripped him. Come Highland the other way. Win up top to the big goal. Here he comes.
For the lead. Got it. What a great game plan. Look at this.
Agbayosi throws it down.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut!
We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Jason Lensmeyer at 8 o'clock. We'll talk Lobo football. How about the recruit? I thought Danny Gonzalez was really good yesterday, and the story he told us, and I see it in the paper today, about the recruiting of Nate Jones, depending on which service, high 3-star or 4-star running back out of St. John Bosco in Southern California, who had originally committed to play at UCLA and then thought he was going to go to SC. There was no room, which is crazy when you look at SC's recruiting class and how it's rated in the 50s that they didn't have room for him. Georgia and Oregon and Arizona State and all these schools that were in on him. And he came to New Mexico, and how it went down when Clay Helton, the USC coach, called Rocky Long with their relationship and said, hey, if you guys are interested, you should get back on him. And Rocky went up to Danny Gonzalez. Danny had the mother and the aunt's phone number in his phone and called him, brought him out, and here he is. Kind of a pretty amazing story. And I think you said it, Rocky Long paying dividends already, right?
Yes.
When we got that email last week, well, why bring Rocky Long back? Well, there you go. I mean, he brought you a 4-star. You don't have him otherwise. And that's – what staffs and relationships are. Every business, your business, my business, their business, every business is a relationship business. And you get guys with deep, strong, good relationships, and good things happen. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Micah, and J. Paul, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Aggies were winners last night in WAC play at Chicago State. Chicago State could be the worst program in America, right?
They are the worst program in America.
Okay. Like solid, no doubt. There's nobody worse.
No doubt about it.
Okay.
Go out there, handle your business, and get right for your trip to UMKC.
Yeah. They'll be in Kansas City to play the Roos on Saturday.
I think they're just Kansas City now.
Are they just Kansas City? They're not UMKC?
Not UMKC.
All right. Nevada used to be UNR, Nevada Reno, then they became Nevada. Louisiana Lafayette used to be Louisiana Lafayette.
Kansas City.
Now Louisiana. The Roos. Randy, good morning. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. What's up, Randy?
Nevada used to be UNR.
Randy, turn down your radio, please.
Louisiana Lafayette used to be.
Can't do that. Randy. All right, I can't do that. We're going to wait 7 seconds for him to listen to us on the radio?
Man.
Yeah, all right. So, and Randy, feel free to call back. Just please, you guys call in. There's a 7-second delay, just in case one of it's happened infrequently. Somebody drops a bomb, and we can delay it. It doesn't get over the air. But love to hear from you. Just please turn down the radio. Lobos, Wyoming tomorrow. Have we got official word who is and who is not playing yet? We have not, have we?
We have not.
All right. We're assuming Jaquan Lyle is playing, correct?
That is the assumption.
All right. There's no reason to not assume that, right? If he was suspended and he cleared to practice and suspended for 2 games after sitting out the 2 games with the injury, we would suspect he would play.
I expect Jaquan Lyle to be back in the lineup. I still think there might be a game or 2 until we see Vance Jackson, just based on the way he's been reacting on social media. And now the thing with Jaquan Lyle, are you buying what he's selling on Instagram? And he put out a couple posts, and it's always brighter after the rain, things along those lines. So is he going to come back and be a focused basketball player and be willing to?
Has he ever been?
In certain aspects, yes.
He played very well the first month and a half of the season offensively. He's
an offensive basketball player.
He's a very good offensive basketball.
But is that going to work with the team that needs everyone to do a little bit more as constructed?
Well, and they need to be a team. Like, is he willing to fit back into this team? And he was team captain. I guess he still is the team captain. I don't know that he's been stripped of that title. Your team captain has been gone for the last few weeks. Obviously, there's something going on. So bring people, for people who aren't familiar with what's going on the social media with Vance and with Jaquan. Kind of Vance's message has been, it's going to be better. Basically, I learned my lesson. It's brighter after the storm.
That's Lyle's message.
Yeah, that's Jaquan's message. Vance's message has been what?
He's just excited to get back to work.
Okay.
And it does sound like his knee was a little bit more than anyone expected when he's like, "Hey, I'm running today." You're like, "Oh, okay,
right.
didn't."
That's great. Yeah.
But it was one where you just, it's probably knee soreness. Well, so I think Vance is probably still a game or two away from getting back. And Lyle, it's yes, he's an incredibly talented offensive player, but this team needs everyone to do just a little bit more. So how's he going to slide in? They shouldn't have a problem with Wyoming, who's 1-11, but you just can't say simple things with this global basketball team because they're all over the place. Right?
I don't think anything would be taken for granted. Yeah. Nothing. All right, Randy, good morning. What's happening?
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, what's happening?
Are you there?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I was driving. I drive Chesney every morning. But hey, I want to talk about the XFL. I heard some of the rules. I want to know what your opinion was on it. I mean, have you heard about the kickoff?
What are they doing with the kickoff?
So what they're doing is, I guess the receiving team's going to line up on the 25-yard line. The kickoff team, the attackers are going to be on the 35-yard line. The kicker's going to be back at the 45-yard line. He kicks, and you cannot attack until the receiver catches the ball. That eliminates the 40-yard sprint and people getting knocked out.
Let me see it. Ask me Monday. I'll take a look at it. Ask me Monday.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at it.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
All right.
How do you feel?
They're going to give you.
How do you feel about
stuff on them.
Do you like it?
I don't know. I mean, they said the first couple of times it's going to be kind of weird, and then and then you're going to start liking it. But also, did you hear that? I mean, you're going to be able to hear the head coach just talk to the quarterbacks, just like NASCAR.
Yeah, that's what they say. I that's kind of cool. I think for the fan perspective, the kickoff thing. I did hear that, and I think I'm like you. I'm not sure what I think of that. I kind of want to see it because I'm not certain. So yeah, that's why I said ask me Monday. Let me watch it and see how it works because I'm not sure.
No problem. I just his opinion because I thought that's kind of weird, but it might work.
Yeah, no, and this is really a good spot to try crazy things. And if something works, then it's a copycat business, right? The NFL, I could see at some point adopting something if it works.
Yeah, I just want to say, we'll talk Monday, but let's see how it goes. I mean, it might work. I mean, I know the XFL did something horrible the last time. I think they might do something better this time around.
It'd be fun. You're going to watch the XFL tomorrow, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's 4 games on Fox Sports 1. There's and I'll watch them. I mean, it's football.
It is football. Right on. All right, Randy, enjoy the weekend.
Take care, brother.
Here's what you got. Seattle and D.C. tomorrow at noon on ABC. L.A. and Houston tomorrow at 3 on Fox. Tampa Bay at New York Sunday at noon on Fox. And San Luis at Dallas and Hal Mummy at 3 o'clock on ESPN on Sunday. Which one do you want? Do you see what are the lines? What are the spreads?
Oh, I'm sure we can find them.
That's what I guarantee you they're there.
Action on it, get some XFL fantasy football going.
Are they doing some in-game betting too, like through the telecasts? I heard. I don't know. I want to watch.
I
will watch
about that.
Yeah, I will watch some of it.
That it's simple, but how many times have you said it's football? People don't crave other football that much.
Yeah, you crave the football. Like
NFL, college football,
yeah.
But other leagues. Come on. Landry Jones faced the XFL. That's the story. That's selling your league.
Who's he playing for? Houston? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Not that it matters to me.
And to the point of hearing the communication, what's that really going to do?
I think it's just another fan enhancer.
You're not going to understand 90% of what they're saying.
But it's behind the curtain stuff. I do believe that's going to work. Now, will it work?
Sign stealing.
Well, will it work long term? Your point's really good on that, right? Because why isn't the other teams listening in and saying, "Hey, I just heard them call their play. Call down your defense." No, I think honestly, if you're broadcasting, I think people are going to be really intrigued, and there's going to be the dude who sits there. Oh, dude, watch this. Oh, I know what that means. They're coming off the A gap on the okay, you don't know anything. But it's going to be the behind-the-curtain stuff that's going to work initially. I don't know in Week 6 of the XFL, oh, did you hear Landry Jones, Omaha, and check out of that XYZ purple banana to the pink taco, whatever.
Yeah, you have to try something different. But what makes mic'd-up players work, and when you watch like the documentaries or the season after, is editing.
I think that's right. You're
like
right.
When everything is put together, like when you're watching a play and then you're hearing guys on the sideline.
Hank Stram, we're going to matriculate down the field. And fellas, and we're going to go hard, and we're going to matriculate the ball down the field, and we're going to beat them.
Together, not just hearing verbiage live on television.
I think that's actually really right. And you'll watch this evolve. I'll bet Week 1 looks different than Week 7. But, yeah, I'll watch a little bit. I think my favorite helmet is Seattle's, the Dragons. That's probably my favorite logo. I don't know.
But there is a story on ESPN.
On?
Landry Jones is the face of the XFL.
Beautiful. Artesia, New Mexico's Landry Jones, the face of the XFL. All right, we're back to the phones in a minute. Jason Lensmeyer coming up at 8 o'clock. You might see their vehicles around town. I know you have. They say IPS on them, those initials. Do you know who IPS is? You should. IPS is a security company I trust to watch my home. Look, police are great, but they don't have enough officers to respond quickly to all the home break-ins or all the alarms that go off around town. IPS responds typically within 5 to 7 minutes with trained, armed officers. Police may take hours. They'll show up. They'll take a report. It's just too long, and it doesn't do your business or your home any good. Hundreds of homeowners and business owners in Albuquerque and Santa Fe rely on IPS to protect their property. You got a vacation coming up, IPS can patrol your home while you're away. They'll move your trash cans to the curb and back on garbage day, pick up your newspapers, your mail. Just give your home that lived-in look. Call them at 505-897-2420, 505-897-2420, or go to ipsglobal.com. Those vehicles you see in your neighborhood, that means someone on your street refuses to be a victim of property crime. Don't wait until something bad happens to you. Let IPS secure what's valuable. Call 897-2420.
Good morning. Sports Animal time is 7:27. Let's take another look at the roads. We have an accident northbound 98th Street. That's near Sunset Gardens as some backup is forming there. We have a disabled snowplow blocking traffic on Highway 4 up near Valles Caldera in the Jemez. And we also have another crash on northbound 98th Street just before the I-40 eastbound ramp. So expect delays. And if you do see any other accidents, please give us a call at the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 in Comanche. Treat your Valentine to lunch or dinner at Slapfish. Spread the love with lobster rolls, perfectly grilled shrimp, tuna poke, giant burritos, and healthy, fresh fish bowls. All made to order and served up fast. That's Slapfish with 2 locations in Albuquerque. From the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center, I'm Micah Turman with your Sports Animal Traffic.
Need more traffic? You're less than 10 minutes away from another traffic report on 96.3 FM, News Radio KKOB, with traffic reports every 10 minutes on the 7s. On air now at 96.3 News Radio KKOB.
Excuse me, Captain. This is your wake-up call from the new TracFone Wireless.
What's that now?
What if you had to fly this plane while sitting back in the cabin?
I wouldn't have any control.
Well, that's what it's like going with some wireless companies, but TracFone Wireless gives you control. Get unlimited talk and text on America's best 4G 4G LTE network starting at $20 a month, no contract. Plus, unlimited carryover data with active service.
That's cool, but how'd you get in my cockpit?
This is your wake-up call, people. The new TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
Lobo Men's Basketball returns to Dream Style Arena The Pit on Saturday, February 8th, when it hosts Conference Bowl Wyoming for this year's Black History Month celebration basketball game. Be there as the Lobos continue to fight for the conference championship and defend the pit. Tickets start as low as $15. Get your tickets today by visiting golobos.com/tickets or by calling 505-925-LOBO. We'll see you at Dream Style Arena on Saturday, February 8th at 4 p.m. Go Lobos!
Make Valentine's Day more special by taking a ride on us. Together, we can end DWI. The Sports Animal is partnered with Ron Bell Injury Lawyers, the City of Albuquerque, the Department of Family and Community Services, Bernalillo County DWI Prevention, Sandoval County DWI Prevention, and Uber to help end DWI. Show the ones you love that you care by not drinking and driving. Whether you're attending a special event, partying with friends, or having an intimate dinner with the most important person or people in your life, if you're going to drink, open the Uber app now and enter the code LOVE2020. After the festivities, request an Uber and we'll pay up to $10 for your ride. This offer is good for the first 800 people who use the code from 9 a.m. on Friday, February 14th through 3 a.m. on Sunday, February 16th. This program can only be used for rides, not Uber Eats, and does not cover the tip. So this Valentine's Day, take a ride on us. Together, we can end DWI.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's number 2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's you, Jamie. Don't hang up. You need to hear this. You gotta quit wearing that aviator jacket. Nobody's buying it. I'm sorry you have to hear it from me, but at Progressive, we're all about giving it to people straight. That's why we show our rates alongside our competitors' rates. And when you're helping people find great rates, you don't need some jacket to look cool. Just keep rocking that scarf.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparisons not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
The Jim Rome Show. Up next at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Oh, XFL talk. Who you got? Who's the favorite? Landry Jones. What team's he on?
The Fighting Joneses.
Yeah. See? What team's he on?
The Renegade.
Which one's that? Is that Dallas?
Dallas.
Is that Hal Mummy's team?
So he was working construction in Fort Worth.
Got a job working construction at a Fort Worth company. Lately, there ain't been much work on account of the economy. Then Hal Mummy came a-calling, and baby, I threw the ball in the air. I got a job on the face of the XFL, and frankly, I don't care. It's a little Bruce for you. Sorry.
He is quarterback of the odds-on favorite, Dallas Renegades. 5-2 odds.
So that's
for Westgate Superbook.
That Bob Stoops, the head coach?
Bob Stoops got his Sooner at the helm.
That's awesome. All right, so the Dallas Renegades are my team. They're playing the St. Louis Blue Hawks, by the way, to get started.
Battlehawks.
Yeah, they're just blue. Hal Mummy's your offensive coordinator there. Scott Spurrier's on the staff. Jim Jeffcoat, defensive line coach. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Himself some Matt McGloin.
Little Matt McGloin.
Who looked good in practice this week, and this writer believes he can exploit Tampa Bay deep. Watch out for that one.
Who's Matt McGloin playing for?
New York.
What are they called? I'll tell you.
Guardians.
The New York Guardians. So here's what I got. I got the Dallas Renegades, the DC Defenders, the Houston. Remember when we read the poems, their little poems? And you thought it was stupid until we read them the way they were supposed to be read, and you came over to the good.
Started reading that
The
one.
Houston Roughnecks, the LA Wildcats, the New York Guardians, the St. Louis Battlehawks, the Seattle Dragons, Tampa Bay Vipers, and Team 9 on their website. And there's Team 9.
Put in the rest.
All right, Larry Rose III's playing for. He's playing for the Wildcats, right?
There's only 8 teams. That's why.
I know.
So why is team?
I'm just on the website,
Makes
man.
sense.
I'm just learning about the league as we go. I don't know anything about it. I like the Dallas Renegades, like a nice soft blue with
1.5-point favorites this week in Dallas.
8.5.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot of points. I don't know, man. I don't think St. Louis has enough for him. That's just me.
Say Landry Jones is the best quarterback in the league.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. St. Louis is coached by Jonathan Hayes. He's also their general manager. Hey, see the offensive coordinator for St. Louis? Chuck Long. Remember Chuck Long, former Iowa quarterback? He was the former San Diego State quarterback when they were the Soft Aztecs. Remember? You remember?
How about DC employing Donnell Pumphrey at running back?
Ooh, another former Aztec in the league. How many former Lobos are in the league? What's the running back that was leading the AAF when they went down? He was playing for Arizona.
Jarrell Presley.
Jarrell Presley. Yeah. You know what? Good for these guys. They love playing football. Yeah. They got a chance to go out and play football. And they're playing in major markets in big places.
It's nothing against them. It's just a business model that has never worked, and everyone thinks that they're going to be the one to make it work.
Well, Vince McMahon has a lot of money. He's got a lot of money.
He's got a lot of money to lose. That's what you have to do.
Well, it goes quickly, man, and it goes quickly. The AAF had money too, right? And it just they emptied the bank account so quickly. And again, week one of the AAF, and I gotta believe week one of the XFL is probably going to be the same. Your ratings are going to be decent, and they're going to say, "See, people are watching." Yeah, I think people watch with a little bit of curiosity to see what the product is. Week 2, week 3, like what are you going to do when you get 3 weeks from now and conference tournaments going on? You watching the SEC, the Big 12, the ACC tournament? Or are you watching the Dragons and the Battlehawks?
Jarrell Presley is sharing a backfield with Donnell Pumphrey.
In D.C.?
Mm-hmm. Should be pretty good.
Yeah.
Guys are going to make some plays.
All right. That's actually two pretty good running backs. All right. I'm on D.C. Who's their coach in D.C.? But that's where this goes. And then, like honestly, this weekend, if Tiger Woods was in the mix on Sunday, and I know he's not playing at Pebble Beach, but if he was in the mix, who are you going to watch? You watching the L.A. Defenders or D.C. Defenders and L.A. Wildcats? Pep Hamilton's the head coach there. Pep Hamilton. Now, look, I'm in, man, for like a second. I'll take a look. Jay Pohl, do you care? Cardell Jones, the quarterback for D.C. Cardell Jones. Jay Pohl, you gonna watch some? You got a little XFL in you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm into it. I just relate it kind of to like in the arena football. I mean, I like action. Why not spice it up?
Scooby Wright, former New Mexico Bowl defensive player of the game, playing for the DC Defenders. I like them. It's my team. They got a lot of West Coast.
They're your team or Dallas?
Well, Hal Mummy's my guy, right? Yeah. I mean, he knows the difference between Bermuda grass and non-Bermuda grass. The DC Defenders, I mean, they got Jarrell Presley, Donnell Pumphrey. They got Scooby Wright. They got Cardell Jones. Like, how do you not like them? Where are they on your odds? The DC Defenders. You in?
You have to pick your team now.
DC.
Yeah, right.
That backfield.
I like the backfield too.
Pick your team now, so there's no bandwagon.
Don't jump on that XFL bandwagon late in the season.
Well, just looking. I mean, I haven't looked at all of the rosters yet, but what I've looked at so far, I like DC offensively. Tampa Bay Vipers are like Mountain Dew green.
So far, I only see Jarrell Presley and Larry Rose
right.
as Lobo or Aggie connections in the XFL.
Mark Trestman. Where was he? Was he a Bears coach?
Was.
He's the head coach.
He was our head coach. He was the head coach in Chicago,
wasn't he? He's the Tampa Bay Vipers head coach. Mark Trestman. Aaron Murray, the former Georgia quarterback, is in the league. He's the quarterback.
You're home for the XFL, the opening draft.
Quentin Flowers, Taylor Cornelius. Dan, they got players, man.
Go.
There's players. Go. A lot of BYU players in the league. Go. Yeah, I'm in. All right, XFL. That's what you got this weekend. Knock yourself out with it, boys and girls. Vipers and Dragons. Actually, that's the game I want to watch. That's tomorrow.
some of the things going on.
What are you showing me?
2 forward passes.
So you get
On
two
Pro
forward.
View.
You get 2 forward passes in the XFL.
Yes. You can have upwards of 2 forward passes.
Really?
Behind the line of scrimmage.
How Mummy's gonna love that.
So if it's behind the line of scrimmage, you can throw it forward twice.
So you can play 2 quarterbacks at the same time. Jim Zorn's the head coach of Seattle. His name came up yesterday.
Thanks, ESPN.
Oh, that's good.
Courtesy.
That's really good. All right, I'm down. 505-246-0610. You in? You in for the XFL?
When are we doing our XFL fantasy draft?
Can we do it
That's
today?
available
We
this
should
evening.
probably do it right now. Yeah. Is there a site that's? There's got to be a site that's doing one.
I know that there's Daily Fantasy is doing
Really?
XFL contests.
We should jump this.
We can do it right now.
Yeah.
Let's spend the rest of the show on the XFL. People like.
All right,
"Who's this
let's
man?"
not. Let's not. Let's get back to reality when
Do
we
our
come back.
XFL live draft at 8:30.
That's Jason Linsmeyer, what he thinks when he's with us. 505-246-0610. All right, that was your XFL
We have to
coverage for the year.
figure out who has the first overall pick.
It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Ramos wants another.
Opportunity here. Martinez shoots. He scores. Got into it. Had some nice looks at the rim. Win. Inside. They're not going to miss this one. 2-hand hammer for Murillo. Ball's played up. Rodriguez with it. Going to settle. Looks to the inside. Comes to the far side push. Shot on in. Goal. Deflected in. No.
Dorian's going to go all the way. It was blocked by the rim. Get it out, says Kobe Wade. Ramos. Got it. Look out. Ramos, can he chase it down? It was a freebie. Saved it. And then stolen. And somehow Hasbury's got it back. Handoff. What's it?
Get it stripped. Danion stripped him. Come Highland the other way. Win up top to the big goal. Here he comes.
For the lead. Got it.
What a great game plan. Look at this.
Agbaosi throws it down.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today,
Well, yes, I did, in fact. 505-246-0610. Come on in on a Friday. Oh! Mike is here. Oh, yeah, buddy. We can call Hoser? You got his number?
No, do you?
Yeah.
All right, let's call him up.
Wake him up. All right, later, Jason Lensmeyer is going to be with us at 9 o'clock. The Lobo football offensive line coach is coming up in about 13 minutes from now. Jay Pole's producing for you over on your ProView networks, where you can watch the show in its entirety. 3-camera production. I mean, each day you got to have someone to come in, put up the graphics, run camera. He does it all. Runs camera, switches, produces, directs the show. I mean, it's insane how good they are. Yeah, that's right, Jay. And he's got a sock game going. Did you see that? Sock game's a little bit elevated today. Well, yeah. See,
I learned from the best.
Who's that? Adam
You.
Gill? Oh, wow.
Compliments.
All right, then. Thank you. That's what I'm supposed to say there? Wow. I'm working on my beard. I'm working on my ProView beard. I want to be part of the team, man. All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Lobos, Wyoming tomorrow out at Dreamstyle Arena, the Pit, 4 o'clock, 3:30 on 96.3 News Radio KKOB. We'll have the ladies for you here on The Sports Animal. 1:30 is when Josh Sushan will crack the microphone from Albertsons Radio Row at the Arena Auditorium in beautiful Laradice, Wyoming. Lobos tomorrow, I don't even know what the spread's going to be. I'm going to guess they're going to be about a 6.5-point favorite. Would you guess about there? You think it'll be more than that?
I could see 7 or 8.
All right.
In that
That's about
area.
6.5. 7 or 8's about 6.5, yep. They should win tomorrow. They should feel better. You should get out of there feeling better about yourself. They're playing a team that's not very good, certainly not very good on the road. But who do you have back and who will you play? You've had a week off. You'd expect Saturday in the Pit would be a feel-good, get-good game for UNM.
Yes. But it's also a game you want to see the effort, the buy-in. If Lyle returns, how does he fit back in? Because we know he's a really good offensive player. Can he just do enough in the other areas? Because as currently constructed, this Lobo team needs everyone to do just a little bit more.
Well, I think I don't pretend to know Jaquan, but I think young men learn when the game's taken away, right? And the game's been taken away from him. He got it taken away. He had the injury, and then he had a couple extra games. It was taken away. What do you always hear? What's the one thing that gets through to athletes, and that's take away their playing time? There's not a lot left for him, man. He's a senior. He's 23, almost 24 years old. There's not a lot of college basketball left. Now, you decide if you think he's going to make money playing basketball. I'm sure he may somewhere. He's a really good offensive player. He's got an opportunity to make a statement here. Come back, buy in, be dedicated. This goes one way or the other, doesn't it? Like there's no in between here, right?
I don't think there is.
Yeah, either he's going to be spectacular or it's just not going to work. I don't know if Vance Jackson's going to be back. And again, I'm not even certain that Jaquan's going to be back. We think Jaquan's going to be back. And I know Lobo fan is hoping, right? Where is Lobo fan? Is Lobo fan?
I don't even know if they're hoping anymore.
Yeah,
I think there's so many that are frustrated
right.
with Jaquan Lyle, his decisions, the way he plays basketball, and it's his mindset. If this is something that can focus him just for the remainder of the season, he's a good basketball player. Is he Mr. Do-it-all, best on both ends of the court? No.
No, the guy that you were telling me last year, we'll wait till Lyle's here next year. Lyle's
but this team could definitely use him.
Sure.
Put
Most
the
teams
ball
could.
in the bucket.
Most teams could. You're losing games by 20-something points, right? Before the last loss in Fresno State, you lost the 4 combined previous losses were by an average of 26 points. So yeah, put the ball in the bucket, get a baller who can play. Les says Lobo basketball has to blow Wyoming out of the built, Jeff. They just have to. If they don't win by a bunch against this club, things are going to get really ugly around here. See, I don't think that's right. Now, if they lose, I can see it getting ugly around here, right?
Yes.
Do they have to win by 18 points tomorrow? I mean, they might.
At this point, I don't think style matters. To some people, it might.
And to less, it does.
To less, it does. But in my opinion, if it's a 10-point win, you'll take it.
I think that's probably right.
If you hit some free throws late, you win by 9, whatever number you want to put it on, you get by, you start getting. I think it's always how does it look? Was it a good game and Wyoming just played well, or was it out there? Oh, the Lobos can't defend the 3. These guys are lazy. So that's why it's hard to say. Well, they have to win by this because what Wyoming has: Hunter Maldonado, Hunter Thompson, guys that can make some plays. Yeah, they're 1-11. But the last couple of games, Wyoming has been tough.
Well, they found a way to win a game recently. They did something. Didn't they win at San Jose?
When you look at the way the Lobos have been playing, as constructed, I'm not going to sit here and say, well, they have to win this by 18, they have to win this by 20. How does it look? Are they playing good basketball? Are they playing hard defensively? Lyle fitting back in.
Yeah. No, I think there's a lot to learn. And I don't agree with you, Les, on they have to win big, or it gets ugly around here. Now, I think if they don't win, it can get ugly around here. If they lose to that team in the pit, yeah, then I think it can get ugly around here.
That's still a team, even with all the questions that you should beat at home.
I think all of that's right. Yeah, I think all of that's right. Yeah. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. You can send emails, and I got a bunch of them at jeff@610knml.com, jj at 610knml.com. John Jones fights this weekend, too, against Dominic Reyes. Another one where you completely expect Jones. He's a huge favorite. Minus 450 is the number? Wow. Yeah, that's a big, gigantic number, isn't it? You gonna watch that? You gonna get the pay-per-view for that one?
B-dubs.
B-dubs. Is that where you're going?
Save me a seat.
We're in Silver City, or where are you gonna be?
Josh is already out there.
Oh, he's already gone?
Mm-hmm.
He gone?
He gone.
You staying back here to do the pit work?
Yes, sir.
You got the dream job.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's learning
Yeah, that's good.
It's cool when you push the button and the crowd reacts and play all the starters. And it's good times.
Yeah, you guys have done a good job over there. ProView does all the production over at the pit, if you did not know that. And Jay Pool's the guy, the man behind the curtain.
1 minute.
Behind the curtain. All right, we're going to talk football when we come back, get you a little bit behind the curtain as well. A popular coach, popular player. He's back. You heard from Danny Gonzalez yesterday, and one of his hires is bringing one of his own home. Jason Lensmeyer is the offensive line coach at UNM. 7th year and 3rd tour of duty with the University of New Mexico. He'll be with us when we come back. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Micah, J. Paul. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Sports Bar with Michael and Mike.
My favorite part of the sports bar would probably be Lobos, Aggies, and Dallas Cowboys.
I just like all the Lobo coverage that you guys have and the in-depth parts that you give to the program.
I just love listening to you guys.
Sports Bar at 3 p.m.
You never know what's going to happen next, and it's hilarious. I love the chemistry. I appreciate you guys. You do a great job.
Weekdays at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
It's our February Frenzy Sale at Malloy Dodge on Coors. Hurry in now and get a great deal on Dodge, Ram, and Fiats. Right now, get the new Dodge Charger or Challenger. You pick as low as $23,987. Looking for a new Ram? Get a new Ram 1500 and lease from $169. Drive a new Dodge Journey as low as $15,987. It's a frenzy during the President's Day sales event at Malloy Dodge on Coors, where we always say, deal.
Visit MalloyDodge.com/promo-info for complete information. See dealer for details.
Roadside drug screening could come to New Mexico, bill being considered by the legislature now. On Thursday, law enforcement officers packed a room in the Roundhouse to find out how this drug test works. It's called the Sotoxa mobile test system. Checks the driver's saliva to determine if they're using drugs while driving, and the antibodies used in the test are specific to different drugs. It's better pay for judges in New Mexico if a Senate bill is passed and signed by the governor. Senate Bill 244 from Senator Ron Griggs would increase the pay for a judge by $52,000 a year. It would also improve county courthouses across the state and provides $250,000 to do that over the next 4 years. I'm Judith Jenkins from 96.3 News Radio KKOB.
News Radio KKOB.
Got Coach on line 6.
Weather and traffic. Listen on FM with crystal clear sound at 96.3 News Radio KKOB.
Open your heart this Valentine's Day and help those living with ALS. The ALS Association invites you to join them for fashion, food, music, and fun. Presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka and wines from Noble Vines Collection Winery. The Hearts on Your Sleeve Jeff Highlander Benefit Fashion Show takes place on February 13th at Hotel Albuquerque. Check out up-and-coming artist Mira Godo and Christian Lopez as they perform brand new music, or meet Skylar Shea from Grey's Anatomy. Grab your best girlfriends or bring your sweetheart and help us end ALS. Visit alsanm.org for ticket information.
Lobo men's basketball returns to Dreamstyle Arena The Pit on Saturday, February 8th, when it hosts Conference Bowl Wyoming for this year's Black History Month celebration basketball game. Be there as the Lobos continue to fight for the conference championship and defend the Pit. Tickets start as low as $15. Get your tickets today by visiting golobos.com/tickets or by calling 505-925-LOBO. We'll see you at Dreamstyle Arena on Saturday, February 8th at 4 p.m. Go Lobos!
Do you need something else to pay for right now? Scott Stigler here for Windsor Door Sales. Cold weather and garage door springs are not a happy couple. This is the time that they break and you have other bills to pay. Windsor Door Sales offers fast repairs and a payment plan with no interest for 1 year. You can qualify online in just a few minutes. Call 345-6604 or visit WindsorDoorSales.com.
Fast, friendly, and efficient. Windsor Door Sales.
Excuse me, Captain. This is your wake-up call from the new TracFone Wireless.
What's that now?
What if you had to fly this plane while sitting back in the cabin?
I wouldn't have any control.
Well, that's what it's like going with some wireless companies, but TracFone Wireless gives you control. Get unlimited talk and text on America's best 4G LTE network starting at $20 a month, no contract. Plus, unlimited carryover data with active service.
That's cool, but how'd you get in my cockpit?
This is your wake-up call, people. The new TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's you, Jamie. Don't hang up. You need to hear this. You gotta quit wearing that aviator jacket. Nobody's buying it. I'm sorry you have to hear it from me, but at Progressive, we're all about giving it to people straight. That's why we show our rates alongside our competitors' rates. And when you're helping people find great rates, you don't need some jacket to look cool. Just keep rocking that scarf.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparisons not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This hour's free money national keyword is huge. H-U-G-E. Text it at 95819 for your chance to win. K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM and 610 AM. KNML Albuquerque.
Dorothy said it in The Wizard of Oz as she was clicking her heels together. There's no place like home. Say it, Micah. There's no place like home.
There's no place
you
like
look good
home.
in your ruby slippers, too. It's the opening drive. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, Micah, J. Poe. We'll get back to your phones in a little bit. He is now in his 7th year at the University of New Mexico as a coach. 3rd tour of duty as the offensive line coach. He played at UNM, was an all-conference offensive lineman. And now he's back on our show. I think he was on our show last time when he was on his way to Costa Rica. I think it was last time we talked to him. It was good to see him the other day. Jason Lensmeyer's back here at the University of New Mexico and with us. Good morning, Lens. How you living?
Good morning, guys. Really well, man. It's great to be back.
Well, welcome home. And I know you've had some adventures and some journeys. You got a phone call and something brought you back. What brought you back to the University of New Mexico?
Yeah, obviously Coach Gonzalez's vision of what New Mexico football can be. It was a no-brainer for me. And, this is my home. This is where I want to be. It's the only place I want to coach. And to get a chance to come back has just been a blessing for, myself, my family.
So you play at UNM, and you're a coach here. You went down to New Mexico State for a little bit, came back, and then you and your family went down, Costa Rica, right? Went down on a little adventure?
Close. Yeah, close. It was a geography lesson this morning. Yeah, no, Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, that's what it was. I knew it didn't
yeah,
sound
yeah.
right. I knew it when I was thinking it. Yeah, you guys went down there and just kind of lived a different lifestyle for a little while.
Yeah, just want to get our kids, experience a different culture, different way of life, and met some just really unique people, and that'll be lifelong friends. And yeah, so it was really neat. Go down there, learn some Spanish, just take some adventures, and yeah, it was awesome.
How was that? As far as culture shock, the kids were young, I know, so they probably acclimated better than mom and dad did.
Oh yeah, definitely better than my wife did. Yeah, so no, they loved it. My son went to an all Spanish school, and so he learned Spanish. We were learning Spanish, and just something that we want to do as a family, and just kind of hit reset and go do something different, and then you never know where to go from there.
Nice. And now you're back at the University of New Mexico. All right, Danny calls you and says, "Hey, we're putting this thing together." What was it about what he said? What I mean, did he have you at hello, or was there a little bit of a sell?
Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, at hello. But it's I knew, obviously, if Coach Gonzalez had a chance to come back here and be the head coach, it's something I want to be a part of. I know, he's been with Coach Long for a long time, and obviously Coach Long, I played for him here, got to coach for him, gave him my first job in coaching, and I knew what the program meant to him, and obviously what it means to Coach Gonzalez, and just to be a part of that with him it's just it's a dream come true, like I said.
Jason, JJ Buck, what's it like 20 years after you first stepped on campus to look around and see Danny Gonzalez and Rocky Long in those positions and be back here?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a little unique. Actually, I was passing Coach Long in the hallway the other day. I was like, it's kind of weird, right? And he's like, yeah, a little bit, yeah. But I mean, it's unique, and it's such a special place. Obviously the people that played here and people that have worked here, and just the community, and to have people back in the program that really know what this place is about. It's just awesome. It's just really cool to be a part of.
And we hear so much about new coaches coming in and they're selling the program, and a lot of it's to the public, and it's the buzz, and it's getting people to buy into the season tickets. What's the process like for you guys connecting with the student athletes and the players that are here and starting to build those relationships?
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I mean, that's our team. These are the guys. They're Lobos. I'm bound to them. Coach Gonzalez, Coach Long, we're all Lobos, and obviously we're on the coaching staff now, and our job is to build those relationships, and those are going to be the key players in this program. Those are our guys, and it's been really unique. We had 6 a.m. workouts yesterday, and all the coaching staff's there. We're kind of a little bit of a vacation right now, but there's almost every coach is there working with the kids. We're here again this morning. They're out doing some warm-ups right now. We're about to head to the weight room for Big Squat Fridays, so we're in it, and I think it's just being around and caring and showing you that this place means something to all of us.
Jason Lensmeyer is the offensive line coach for UNM football, former great offensive lineman at UNM, and now back in his third stint. The last 2.5 decades, when Lobo football has been good, the offensive line's been good. You've been able to run the football. You've churned out NFL offensive linemen, really, really solid lines on a regular basis when you've been good. What do you see as far as talent-wise? I know they went out, and to me, you got 5 linemen and names on a paper. You know who they are, but it looks like you got some size and a little bit of experience. Certainly 2 guys that probably can plug in right away and go to work for you.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. Ben Davis and Isaac Gutierrez, both those kids, played college football. Obviously, Ben played at Minnesota, and he's a 1-for-1 grad transfer that's going to help us, immediately. And, Isaac, we'll see how he fits in. But, obviously he's a little bit older guy, too. But he's almost kind of like a high school kid, too. He's still got 3 years left to play. Yeah. So, I think both those guys are really good gets for us. And, obviously, the freshman class we're really excited about. And, I think just, really breeding the idea of toughness. This entire program, obviously, it's coming from the top down, from Coach Gonzalez all the way through every position. But that is what we're going to be, and especially as an offensive line, we're going to be tough, and we're going to create that culture on a daily basis.
Lens, why is it so important to have a staff that knows this place? And I say this in this perspective. Guys can go into a lot of programs and take over. This place is different. And I think it's different, it's special, and that's a positive. But to have you, Coach Long, and Danny, who've all played here, and know what you're getting into, and you're obviously vested, why do you feel it feels more important here than in so many other places to have a staff that just knows it and is vested?
Yeah, I think like we all know, people that have lived in New Mexico for a long time are from here. I mean, I feel like I'm a New Mexican now. I've been here for so long, so they can't get rid of me.
Right.
But it's
the same way.
I think there's something truly special about it. And obviously, when you're recruiting, it's some sales, right? And you're trying to convince these kids that how great this place is, which is the truth, and we experienced ourselves. But going through it and having that firsthand experience, I think you can't put a price on that. And I think the kids and the parents in this recruiting class, I mean, Coach Gonzalez told me yesterday morning, we're on the field at 6 a.m., and it's a little chilly out there, and he says this is the highest-rated recruiting class, from what I heard, I think in the history since they've been kind of keeping track. So I think the players, the parents, they bought into, rightfully so, of what we're selling, and that's, we're Lobos, and we want this place to be great.
Jason, you talk about that toughness, and inherently people just assume that's what happens in the game of football. It's a very hard game to play. But how do you get that to a squad if you feel, maybe these guys aren't where we need them to be? What's a process to get guys to that level that you want them to be at next season?
Yeah, I mean, there's no other way to do it except for just work, and accountability and holding these guys, to the highest standard on a day-to-day basis. And, that's what we do. That's what I've always done as a coach. And, that's the way I was coached. Bob Bostad, who was here as the O-line coach when I played, that's who I kind of molded my career after, and and it works. It's really holding these kids accountable and really getting them to buy in, because ultimately the kids are the ones going to create the culture. They're the ones that are going to hold each other accountable, and that's where it's really going to happen. So once we get that, then sky's the limit for us. I can't wait. It's already starting to happen. We can see it.
There's something special about offensive linemen, isn't there? You're kind of a team within a team. And I know every room has their camaraderie. The quarterback room does and the running back room does. But the offensive line is the bonding that happens throughout a season of career is different probably than any other group, don't you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's it's the only position I've ever coached and ever played. But I'm a little biased. I think there is something unique about those guys. There's something to be said for guys who probably don't get in the limelight. They don't get to carry the ball. I mean, heck, I played most of my career and never touched a football. I mean, that's kind of you play the game of football, you don't get to touch it. You got to have a special special kind of mindset to go out and do that and grind through it. And it's an unselfish part of it. Where you're in it for the team, and obviously we do create that bond as no line, and obviously that's a team within the team. But we do have a special kind of thing going. You can say that for sure.
And a guy who's played here and coached here, bringing back some traditions. Danny's talked about bringing back. There hasn't been a spring game here and I want to say almost a decade, and it could be longer. The Night of Champions, which was this annual weightlifting competition that was open to the public, that I know was at the end of your spring lifting season, was this gigantic, big party kind of a competition of event that used to get a lot of publicity. Just bringing some of those things back, I think as a guy who's played here, probably means a lot to you.
There's no doubt. I mean, it's neat. I mean, obviously, there was a plan, and the plan worked previously. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to the plan that Coach Gonzalez lays out. We're all buying in, and that's coaches, players, everybody, and we're moving forward. And anything we can do with that to get the community involved. You asked earlier about New Mexico and how this place is special. The community here is special, and they love the Lobos, and rightfully so. And we want them to be involved. We want them to come to games. We want them to be a part of this program. And anything we can do to bring them in, it's a no-brainer.
Well, Jason, you did bring up not touching the football a lot. You're going to talk to Derek maybe about scheming in and offensive lineman eligible play in the red zone, get one of your guys a touchdown there deep.
Hey, last time I was here, we did a tackle throwback to Darryl Johnson at Boise State. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah, so we're going to try to give him a little bit of love, but we can't give him too much, then we'll spoil him.
Yeah. What you been doing the last few years? Let people know what you've been up to since you got back from Nicaragua.
Yeah, so we came back into the States and kind of figuring out what we were going to do. And I had actually a former Lobo who's a really successful businessman in Colorado Springs. He started a home building company up there, and so he said, "Hey, what are you going to do? You want a job?" And I said, "Heck yeah, let's see what happens." So I went up there and was working for him for a couple of years, and obviously kind of seeing, keeping track of UNM and the football program, what's going on down here. And so I was up there, working, and it was cool. I mean, we kind of got to do the same thing. I got to kind of take over a portion of his company and kind of build a culture and hire some good people, and had a lot of success doing it. So it was fun. In that right, it was kind of the same as coaching.
And I know you were watching the Lobos because I remember it was an Air Force game I saw you at, right? And you said somehow I didn't see you. Of course, I would have talked to you, but you saw me at the what was it? Where was I? This was it Air Force?
I think
again
it might have been the
year?
Utah State game or something.
Yeah, Utah State.
Game of the season.
Yeah, Utah State Air Force, and then I saw you a couple year before at one of those games too. It's just good at a Colorado State game, Colorado State New Mexico game.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, no, it's good. All right, man. Well, welcome back. Put in some of those tackle eligibles. Get the big guys happy to touch a football now and then. But it's fun. It's just exciting to be in that room the other day. The energy that was around football, and you guys, it feels like you got something good going over there. Keep it going, and congratulations. It's good to have you home.
It's great to be back, and everybody get out, buy season tickets, and come support the Lobos. And I think everybody's going to be really pleased with the product we put on the field.
It's good to talk to you. We'll talk to you again. Take care, Jason.
All right, see you guys.
Jason Lensmeyer, the offensive line coach at UNM. Yeah, it was an Air Force New Mexico game or Colorado State New Mexico a couple of years back, and I was on the field, and you hear your name, and like, whoa, what? And there's Lens, and it was he was with his family, and it was just cool. Danny always says. The first score he would check after his game was always New Mexico. And Lens I'm watching them. These guys care. Like, they've cared from afar. And you hear guys periodically over the last couple of decades, whether things were going good, it's great, or when things weren't going well, it's killing me. They care. You always love your alma mater, and these guys care. 505-246-0610 if you want to get in on that. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
At ProView Networks, we get better every day. For example, we've got some interns that are just fired up.
Bird.
Hey, what's up?
All right, got a list for you?
Okay.
Need it done by the end of today. Don't forget the coffee.
Okay. Hey, Jason. You got your coffee, all the stuff you need on the list.
Okay. Wow. Good job, Bird.
Football's back. ProView Networks live every week on Comcast 26. All brought to you by Crown Jewels and Coin. Crown Jewels and Coin for all you treasure.
Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
The New Mexico High School.
Hey, we got to have tickets to give away too, don't we? Like 3 days worth, maybe?
Yeah, I think we have like probably 12 tickets.
Well, we'll give away 4 here coming up in a bit to go see the Lobos play Nevada. Hey, does your car look good? Want to keep it that way? Our state, maybe not the most friendly on your vehicle's paint. Rock chips, gravel roads, careless drivers make it look not so new. That's why you've got to call, and you really do. You call On the Spot Auto Detailing. They'll protect your vehicle's paint. They got a regular wax job all the way up to a ceramic coating that lasts up to 5 years. And if you just call them. If you're looking for a gift, this is a great spot. You've got a lot invested in your car. Make sure to protect it. You don't have to take it anywhere because On the Spot Auto Detailing comes to you. They'll come to your home, to your office, whenever is convenient for you. They'll give it a thorough cleaning inside and out. Stains, spills, pet hair, all gone. The big car washes make you wait in line. Hundreds of cars go through them every day, and unless they keep those brushes clean, they might scratch your paint, and they're usually done in 7 minutes. How good can a 7-minute clean be? Certainly not as good as On-the-Spot Auto Detailing, who will spend an hour or more to get that job done right. Call them. They are terrific. 505-859-2859. 505-859-2859, or go to otsdetailing.com. All right, what'd you get out of Lenz? Because I think first of all, I think he's always really good. Cerebral, loves this place. He's proven he's had incredible success. And he went to Nicaragua, not to Costa Rica.
Just the passion for the program, and alumni care about where they come from, and to come back to this right now in such a pivotal moment for the program. It's respected coaches that have been there, done that. They know what it takes to win at this level, not just at the University of New Mexico. And I got to believe it is wild, 20 years after the fact, steps on campus as a fresh, now he's back, but Rocky belongs to DC, and Danny is is the head coach, and just wild what 2 decades can do.
Yeah, it's crazy. You said something, and as you said it, it put it into a different perspective for me just now. And you call it a critical time for this program, and I believe that. I totally agree with you. I wonder if that's why it was of even more import for these guys to come home. Meaning, I think you always that maybe the timing would have been right 10 years ago, 10 years from now, whatever. But because it is at such a critical impasse for this football program, Danny wanted to come back. Took less money than probably he could have. Rocky certainly took a gigantic pay cut to come back. Lenz got out of his buddy's building business to get back into football, to put the band back together. And I wonder if there's a part of them, and I wouldn't expect any of them to say it. Maybe they would. But the timing, the critical timing you've alluded to saving this football program. I don't know if I'm there, although I can understand why you are. That the timing on this to save the football program that they love at their alma mater made it even more alluring, imperative, necessary for them to come home. Does that make sense?
Yeah, with what's been in the headlines the last 3 years, then also the performance on the field, when you have so many conversations about where the athletic department is, sports being cut, what does football mean to everything. This is absolutely a situation where I'm not saying the program's going to die,
right?
But it was one where you're losing a ton of interest. And even if you hire this guy, hire that guy, people would be like, all right, whatever, let's just move on. But this had a different impact, bringing in Danny Gonzalez, Rocky's back, Jason Linsmeyer.
No, it's a big deal. I all of that. I want to get into that more in the next segment, and just the timing on it, and to listen to these guys talk about this place, why they came back, why now, and to watch this excitement that I think people are so thirsty for, so yearning for, dare I say, so hungry for. By the way, did you get some breakfast? What'd I tell you about the Elephant Bar eggs? Have I told you that's like a different... J-Paul, what'd I tell you?
It's mind-blowing.
Have you met Emmy?
No.
Well, you should. She fed you this morning.
Nice to meet you.
What's up, Emmy?
Hi, good morning. Aren't you all dapper today?
Well, not as dapper as you are. You look great. How you feeling?
Wonderful. How
How's
are
the
you?
baby?
She's so good.
I'll bet.
Everybody's sleeping. Knock on wood.
Always nice.
Really? Everybody, including you?
No, but everybody else.
Oh, okay, everybody. Well, first of all, thank you for breakfast.
Of course. You're
As
welcome.
always, Elephant Bar is your sweet deal today. These go within, 4 seconds. We get rid of 100 of them typically. Will you remind me, by the way, to get online at 9 o'clock and get my Elephant Bar?
Your Elephant Bar.
A sweet deal. For $50 or $25, you get a $50 gift certificate for Elephant Bar up in Albuquerque Uptown or ABQ Uptown. Scratch Kitchen, craft cocktails, genuine hospitality, one of your favorite spots. Now featuring brunch on the weekends from 10 to 2 with handcrafted Bloody Marys, mimosas, and a gourmet twist of your favorite items.
And good news, their brunch goes until 3.
Shush. Why does it say 2?
It should say 3.
Drury needs to update my script. Will you get on him to update my script? What's okay, this is one of the favorite things, and I know this has been killing it for you. Your happy hours that you run like on Tuesdays from 3 to close.
Oh, it's amazing. Well, we have trivia at Tuesday nights at 7.
Which by the way, I hear is unbelievable.
It's so much fun. So first place gets $75.
Hear that, JJ?
Second place is $50. Third place is $25. And it's intense. I mean, we have a lot of the returning winners that come back every week and new teams that come in trying to take them out, and it's fun.
Who's the best? Is there like a team is it 2-person teams?
Anyway, it has to be a minimum of 2 people, maximum of 6 people per team. There is a team that usually takes the win. At least 1 out of every 3 times they win. So the pink martinis are the ones to take out.
She said pink martini.
Martini.
Just so you know. Yeah, it's very different. I understand. There's a restaurant in the Hard Rock in Vegas called the Pink Taco, which I alluded to earlier today. And people, did you say? Yeah, I did.
So it's a pink day for you.
Yeah, it's very pink today. And, well, that's kind of.
And it's almost Valentine's Day, too.
Oh,
so
I'll bet you guys have something going for Valentine's Day.
do. So the good thing about if people buy the sweet deal today is they can actually use it next week for Valentine's
I don't know.
Day.
How's that look when you pull out a coupon for, like,
this slide?
Well, look, if you want to go super fancy and add on the lobster and do all the goods, I don't care. Bust out a coupon. Enjoy your dinner, go all out. And we also have our rewards program. So it's on the App Store called Elephant Bar Rewards. And when you sign up, you also get a free appetizer. So you can go all out.
All right, American fare with sirloin and ribeyes, and they've got the globally inspired food like the street tacos and herb-crusted lamb chops, Parmesan chicken and shrimp. The Asian menu is delicious there. So I guess it would depend how well you know your Valentine date, right? If you've been married for 10 years and you pull out the coupon, I guess you're fine. If it's your first or second date, you might want to not. Is that kind of how? I mean, help me with the etiquette here.
I would say for Valentine's Day as a woman, probably not on a first date, but my hubby and I have been married for a while.
Yeah.
I'm all about coupon.
Save the money and buy some diapers.
But maybe not for the first date, but then you can use it for the second date.
Oh, when you come back.
Or if the check comes to the table, it's like, excuse me, I got to get up. I'll go handle it.
Yeah, here, I'm going to go handle it. That's right. Here,
Slide it in.
By the way, you bought it anyway. $25 gets you $50 worth of kindness over at Elephant Bar and ABQ Uptown. It's one of my favorite spots, and if you've been there, I know it's one of yours as well. And the other thing you're doing, and I don't want people to forget about this, a lot of people eat lunch at their desk, and you've got the to-go, you've got the spots right there in front, so you can order lunch online or call it in, go pick it up. It's just, and you're grubbing, and it's quick, and it's delicious.
Even if you can't leave to come get it, you can order through Grubhub or Uber Eats.
See, then there's that. You don't even have to.
Convenience. It's a beautiful thing.
You don't have to get out of your seat all day. You never have to leave your home, J. Paul. Do you realize that? Not like you can do everything. You never have to get out of your drawers.
I feel like I have Grubhub, actually, me and the wife.
Yeah. You should just sit there in your
drawers. Now they have grocery delivery services, too, that deliver groceries to your house. You don't
Sprouts.
Watch people's social. Watch 20 years from now. Watch people's social skills. I'm just saying. But that's a whole nother. You want to do that next segment?
Yeah.
Sweet deal. Go to our website.
Grubhub is ruining society. Next.
SportsAnimalABQ.com. SportsAnimalABQ.com. Go there at 9 o'clock. And don't wait, because it's going to go. Click on the Sweet Deal icon. Click on the Sweet Deal icon. And for just $25, you get $50 at Elephant Bar. There's only 100 of them. They will go quickly. And it's, I think, our favorite breakfast, right? I mean, this is the one. Did you see the crowd in there? I mean,
it's already almost gone.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was there. One of the salespeople cut in line. Boom! I'm my favorite potatoes, and I'm like, I just want to get back on the air. I had to make coffee and then get some.
Just some bacon and coffee. That's all you needed.
I got fed, Emmy. Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
So good to see you.
You too. You guys have a great day.
You too. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green
green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
All right, everybody well fed? Feel better? 9 o'clock, I got to go on the website. Opening drive, Jeff JJ, Micah, J. Paul. 2460610 if you want to get in. So JJ brought up, I just, and you said it in passing, but I just think it kind of clicked to me. I wonder if the urgency for Danny, and the timing was right, and it's a great job, and it's a great opportunity, it's a great time in his career, and he was ready to make that move. But for Rocky, for Lenz to come back, you call it a critical time in the history of this program. Jason, good morning. How are you? Hello, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
What's up, Jason?
Just going to talk about all the retired assistant coaches laying around Albuquerque that could come out. We're talking, great assistant coaches. Coach Grass is one that brought the running gun 4-man, 6-man spread offense to UNM, then went to coach us at Valley High School. We had Mike Simpson laying around. He's a D-home teacher, played for the Dallas Cowboys, DB coach. He would coach for free. You've got Joe L. and Bo Coleman. Bo Coleman just went pro somewhere else. All Valley High School athletes, blue chip All-Americans. Mike and I, a pitching coach at El Dorado, getting ready to retire. Judge Chavez to coach the punters. Tommy Trujillo, another blue chip All-American out of Valley High School. Simon Chavez, Mike Shepard. Jesse Beckham had to go to Western. He was out of Del Norte. Rushed for 4 touchdowns.
Like 2 staffs.
And 300 yards his first game out of the gate. Western was the only one in New Mexico to give him a scholarship. Let me go on.
No,
Linebacker coach Otis Rodriguez out of Roswell. No UNM full ride. Blue chip All-American, NAIA school. Andre Pollard, 4.2 speed out of Clovis, had to go to New Mexico Highlands. Anthony Edwards.
No, Jason, I get it. I mean, there's a lot of really good football minds that are around here.
Right, yeah. But all surpassed by UNM full rides due to I don't know what. A couple guys got 2s on their ACTs, but that can be worked around. Why we're not prepping these kids for the ACT so they can go Division I.
Another story.
Possibly sign at UNM. Also, let's trade Brady to my Raiders. Let's let Dak go to. Who knows? Let's just burn Jerry Jones one more time. Let Dak go somewhere else.
All right. Good to hear you, Jason.
And I'll listen in. I know just a few other. Brian Urlacher would probably come back and coach for free.
For free?
You have Otis Rodriguez and Brian Urlacher, 2 greatest.
No, it's good. That's good names. All right, man. It's good perspective. I appreciate it. Thanks. I mean, there's a lot of good minds around here, and so his point is coming on. By the way, and I forgot to ask Danny about this. Danny was all Metro as a football player at Valley High School in, I want to say, 94, 93. Do you know what position he was all Metro at? And I know this because I ran into his high school coach on Tuesday night at the event. Was it Tuesday night? Wednesday night. Do you know what position Danny was all Metro? Danny was an all Metro kicker. Who knew?
Look at that.
Who knew? Yep, that's where he was. Jason's point's right. And now you got to assemble your staff the way you feel comfortable. And to bring back, I mean, you got 3 alum on that staff. I think that's pretty impressive. I don't know how many staffs, and maybe this is much more of a thing around the country than maybe I realize. But it feels like with 4 alumni on your coaching staff, 4 guys who played for this program, it feels like a lot. I don't know that many programs have more than that. But your point is so. Again, it's just ringing in my head. I don't know if they needed to be saved.
They absolutely needed to be saved.
But maybe they needed to be saved.
The record performance. Did you see that stadium last game of the season?
Mm-hmm.
You could physically count how many people were there.
Yeah, maybe. All right, emails Jeff at 610knml.com, JJ at 610knml.com. Borden said, didn't you get the memo, Jeffy? Today's Casual Friday. My what I wear every day is kind of, look at that. Look at that Danny Gonzalez, Valley High School. Where'd you find that, J-Pole?
Wow.
Look at the archives you've got. Number 15 at Valley High, a young fresh.
He's got earrings.
Yeah, he's got earrings in. Look at that.
That's your head coach.
That's young fresh fellow right there.
We definitely need to get that photo to Danny.
Yeah, no doubt. That's quality. Gene says, when you get more details on Albuquerque AAA's franchise roster, Jeff, I'm concerned because I haven't heard a lot of news in the offseason about them trying to improve. In fact, one of their few shining stars of 2019, Noel La Cuevas, that's Cuevas, entered the transfer portal and is now with the Junior Cubbies. You're going to get that roster when you always get that roster, like right when teams break camp. And who doesn't make the big club? Now, you get kind of a glimpse at it about a week and a half back. But you'll get that roster when you always get it. I mean, that's how it is. Nothing new there. Omar says, what could get Omar interested in spring football, Jeff? If there were a true NFL minor league, if this weekend it was the Fort Worth Jerrys with Cooper Rush at quarterback versus the Colorado Springs Pumpkins with JJ's future Donkeys, Omar would be all over the tube. But to throw together a hodgepodge of teams and players that you'll never see again is about as exciting as a preseason game to Omar. That's fair. All right, if you're on the phones, we'll get to you when we get back. I must take this this previously scheduled break, correct? Okay, you got enough food back there?
I'm still munching on the bacon.
I know, I see that. I see that. I want eat. You're a growing boy. Eat. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
Ramos wants another.
Opportunity here. Martinez shoots, he scores.
Cut into it. Had some nice looks at the rim. Win. Inside. They're not going to miss this one. Two-hand hammer from Murillo.
Ball's played up. Rodriguez with it. Going to settle. Looks to the inside. Comes to the far side post. Shot on in. Goal. Deflected in. No.
Dorian's going to go all the way. It was blocked by the rim. Get it out, says Kobe Wade. Ramos, get it. Look out. Ramos, can he chase it down? It was a freebie. Saved it. And then stolen. And somehow Hasbury's got it back. Handoff. Watson.
Get it stripped. Danion stripped him. Compiling the other way. Win up top to the big goal. Here he comes.
For the lead. Got it.
What a great game plan. Look at this.
Agbayosi throws it down.
At ProView Networks, we get better every day. For example, we've got some interns that are just fired up.
Bird.
Hey, what's up?
All right, got a list for you.
Okay.
Need it done by the end of today. Don't forget the coffee.
Okay. Hey, Jason. You got your coffee, all the stuff you need on the list.
Okay. Wow. Good job, Bird.
Football's back. ProView Networks live every week on Comcast 26. All brought to you by Crown Jewels and Coin. Crown Jewels and Coin for all you treasure.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger.
Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick.
Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy.
And the sports animal.
I think me and J. Pole just wrote the E-Bar song. Carbs, bacon, and E-Bar eggs. All I really want is carbs, bacon. Sweet Deal goes live in 13 minutes, by the way. It's the opening drive. Jeff J.J. Hoser's not here anymore because Mike has now took his job. And J. Pole. Happy Friday to you. You all right?
I'm good.
See what happens when you feed J. Pole?
Very good.
Usually Josh is here on Fridays, and he gets the grub. J. Pole's been hearing about it. Mm-hmm. No, it's real.
It's a real thing.
505-24, it's the real deal. 505-246-0610. Garcia says, Costa Rica, Jeff. To me, a family reset is buying a puppy. Moving to a third world country is not my idea of family bonding. In fact, the thought is a little creepy. It was Nicaragua. It wasn't Costa Rica. They moved down to Nicaragua. And they immersed the kids in Spanish and learned Spanish and lived in a different culture for a while, and now they're back. I think it's pretty awesome, actually, to have the opportunity to do that. Like, you can only do that when the kids are young.
Yeah.
You know, you're not taking them in high school. All right, let's go down, once they're established. But when they're young and they learn, I think it's wonderful. Hey, the answer happens to be Lancer. What's up?
Happy Friday to you guys.
Eggs.
Got nervous. I thought that you might have got a real big weather girl earlier because he made a mistake and said it was a weather update, and I was like, oh no, they got a big weather girl, and I realized who it was. Hey, really great interview again. Before I get into your interview, the last guy on there that had the list of everybody, Jesse Beckton, well, maybe he did go to Western, maybe to get some grades straightened out or something, but he told me he went to Del Norte with me and stuff and said, I'm going to put Marshall Falk out of the game today, as I told him he was going to run all over him, and he did it. So he was a Del Norte grad. Maybe he, went there earlier, but anyway, just, I'm so excited about the Lobos, like Lensmeyer, okay, and both other coaches, they came here for a long time. They wanted to come here to be at home. This isn't no stepping stone thing, and I bet a lot of recruits in the past kind of saw it's like, New Mexico, and wow, and Bob Davies' name, he's probably not going to be there that long, and, maybe it was harder to get recruits, but that's part of they're selling. They're telling these guys, look, we're going to be here for a long time, and we're going to get good and stay there. Rocky's going to retire here, and same with the new head coach. And Lensmeyer, he loves it here. He'll stay here for a long time, too.
Let's see.
This is the first time I see the future really being, for sure bright, that we're going to have these guys there for a really long time. And it's, what's good, the XFL, I don't have to watch Raw anymore. I can't believe I succumbed to that. Watching these guys and the chicks with the name like Black Widow and the Sorceress, and the flying kicks, the names for their flying kicks. It's really hilarious, but I was watching it anyway. Now I got something I can do for my violent problem. Thank God. You guys have a nice weekend.
Enjoy the weekend.
Do the hoe.
Ho! Do the hoe. Do the hoe. I don't know if they're going to retire here. They're all going to retire here. I mean, I imagine Rocky might. Enjoy it for as long as you got it. And I think it's going to work. I like the way that they're looking at this. I think the plan is right. And again, at a critical time, this feels like the right way to go. Instead of bringing somebody in brand new. And look, if you'd have gone with Jay Hill from Weber State, that could have been good too, right? It could have been. Probably don't have the same local feel. And you've got a bunch of new guys in here and exciting, and that's fine. But there's something different about having this group headed by that guy. I agree with you.
You're playing your
Yes.
golden ticket right now.
Yes. At a time where you needed to play your golden ticket. It was critical, and I know you say saving the program, and I'm not certain I disagree with you. It was at a place – you've had two bottom outs in the last decade, right? It was 2009, 10, and 11 where you went 1-11, 1-11, 1-11. So that's 11, 10, and 9 years ago. Got it up to a 9-4 bowl victory, and then went 3-9, 3-9, 2-10. I mean, I guess that's better. But does it feel better than it did then? No. So you've had two bottom outs. That's 6 years in the last 11. Is that right? 6 of the last 12 seasons have been just that. Yeah, it's a critical time. Yeah, it's a critical time. And you've got what feels like the right pieces in place, and that's what's exciting about it. 505-246-0610. Carl said, I love Lobo football. We'll be breezing this spring, Jeff. Unfortunately, I already have prior commitments on the 4th, and I won't be able to make it. Sorry, Carl. Will you and JJ have the call, just like you did for that green chili cheeseburger friendly last year? I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Are we going to broadcast the spring game? Is that the question?
I imagine. I mean, if it's broadcast, it'll be Robert. And I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure they will broadcast the spring game.
Something around it.
Why they wouldn't? But I'm glad they're bringing one back. It's just it feels right. Mike says, "Can I pick your brain, Jeff?" The folks who are excited about Gonzalez are the usual suspects, the people you'd expect. But I'm really having trouble gauging interest level coming from the casual fringe fans. That's fair. And I don't know how you judge. I guess the only way you would judge it is who's buying the season tickets. And I don't have the answer. I was in that room on
1 minute.
Wednesday. And yeah, there were some of the people that you'd expect, but there were some what felt like newer people.
I have my best friend, huge football guy, doesn't go to Louisville football. All of a sudden, like the last 2-3 weeks, he's been asking me a ton of questions about this team.
Yeah. So I guess that's how you judge it, Mike. And we'll know when we see the product on the field in September. 505-246-0610. Keep them coming. You want to get into the XFL? Lobos, Wyoming. Aggies beat Chicago
Who's
State.
your XFL team?
30.
Now.
Pick one.
Claim
Pick
it
one.
now.
Darrell Presley's on the DC Defenders. That might be my favorite. Donnell Pumphrey. Who's their quarterback? Oh, Cardell Jones. That might be the team. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
I'm Steve Weissman with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Hashtag Beard Out. That's how safety Eric Weddle announced his retirement on Twitter Thursday. The six-time Pro Bowler, known for his facial hair, is cutting his career after 13 seasons. Weddle played for the Chargers, Ravens, and Rams. Now, since entering the NFL, he's the only defensive player with 200 or more games played and one of just 2 safeties with 6 or more Pro Bowl selections this decade. Meantime, just like last offseason, questions surround the status of Rams running back Todd Gurley. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport says the team will meet with Gurley before making any decisions and before the next set of guarantees in his contract are locked in. Gurley's coming off career lows in rushing yards and attempts. He still has multiple years left on his deal, and the Rams would take more than $10 million in a salary cap hit just for releasing him. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. That's ZipRecruiter.com/search.
If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes, you need a new start. Our New Start program will stop collection efforts, remove any liens the IRS has in place, and help you reduce your back taxes by as much as 80%. That's right, 80%. Call 1-800-312-9970. Let the professionals at Coast One Financial Group fight to get you the new start you deserve. If you owe at least $10,000 to the IRS and need a new start on your back taxes, call 1-800-312-9970.
What you gotta do is give me some money, okay?
Get your share of free money. Your chance to win just by listening and texting. Listen for the national keyword at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. When you hear it, text the national keyword to 95819, and you could win $1,000. It's that easy. You're listening anyway. You love to text, and you like getting paid. We can't make it any easier than that. For complete rules and information, visit our website, sportsanimalabq.com. Free money. Free money. 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
It's our President's Day celebration at Rich Ford. In our safety certified used vehicle department, we've got a lot of different makes, a lot of different models. All of them have been safety certified by Rich Ford master technicians. Every one of them comes with a 2-year, 100,000-mile warranty, whichever comes first, and they start as low as $69.95 and on up from there. Dennis, tell us about them.
If you don't check with Rich Ford, you might miss the used vehicle that you want. Here's an example, a 2015 Jeep Renegade Latitude for only $14,495, or a 2007 Yukon Denali for $14,995, a 2018 Nissan Altima $15,995. We have a 17 Toyota Camry for $17,995, or a 2014 Toyota Sienna for only $17,995. You want a Subaru Impreza? Only $21,995.
With low prices like these, it makes financing easy with our banks, credit unions, and Ford Motor Credit. We're Rich Ford. We've got instant financing and instant delivery at the super corner of Lomas and Wyoming Northeast, rich-ford.com, and yes, we're open Sunday.
If you have kids or pets, sooner or later you'll need new carpet. And right now, the Home Depot has you covered. With an unbeatable selection of carpet that walks the walk, in-store, or even easier, online. Durable and low maintenance, pet-proof, life-proof, and right now, installed for free. It's a good time to be a doer, thanks to free carpet installation at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. $599 minimum purchase of $1 or more per square foot. Valid through May 6, U.S. only.
In general, I'm a win-win guy.
When I have to spend hours searching for the right part, it's lose-lose. It's time lost for me and lost time for my crew. That's why I order from Grainger. With product experts that have the answers to my toughest questions, an easy-to-use website to help me find the right product quickly, I can rely on Grainger to make getting supplies for my business as simple and seamless as possible. When it comes to getting things done, it's a win-win when Grainger's got your back. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You have to be up in 5 hours, 2 hours, 6 minutes. And when you hear, you realize that you haven't slept a wink. That's why there's ZzzQuil Pure Z's, a drug-free blend of botanicals with an optimal dose of melatonin, so you can fall asleep naturally with no next-day grogginess. It's available in both liquid and gummies, tastes great, and is non-habit forming. Pick up ZzzQuil Pure Z's from the sleep experts at Vic ZzzQuil. ZzzQuil Pure Z's, naturally superior sleep. Available at retailers near you.
Doesn't it seem like things are always getting more expensive? Groceries, the rent, even utilities. Cost of living is up, but Allstate can help lower your cost of driving. With new lower auto rates, you get the same high-quality coverage and hands-on expertise from a local Allstate agent. Now, with new lower rates, you're in good hands with Allstate.
If you haven't quoted Allstate lately, it's the perfect time. Get a quote today. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, 610 KNML Albuquerque, the sports animal.
Is my mic open? Owen at the top of the hour? All right, ready?
Got game.
We're in shape. Hey, it's the opening drive on Friday. If you didn't know, that's what we do on Friday. Jeff, JJ, Micah, and J. Paul. I was out in Gallup, New Mexico. Props to Sammy C. and the Rotary Club out there. So each year they do a, and this was the 30th, I believe, annual, a scholarship fundraising banquet. About 500 people at Red Rocks yesterday. And I was there a couple of years ago. Ed Hockley was the speaker. They've had Robin Cole. They've had really good, big speakers out there. Wade Phillips was the speaker yesterday. Showed off his Denver Broncos Super Bowl ring, JJ. He's got one.
He does.
Former head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Defense was the major part of it.
He said, and I guess this is right, it's the only team that's ever won a Super Bowl with under 200 yards in offense during the Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah, he was
defense
head coach of the Buffalo Bills and, of course, the Dallas Cowboys, and talked a little bit about his dad and the Rams run, and it was really cool. And then we drove him back to Albuquerque because he flew out of Albuquerque, so I spent a couple hours in the car with him last night, and just some really cool stories. JJ, it was one of those one of those opportunities that you don't get, and Wade's been. You think of the players he's coached. Joe asked him who was best defensive player you've ever coached. Who do you think he would say? Best defensive player he's coached.
No idea.
So it was Reggie White, with a caveat that J.J. Watt and Aaron Donald are really, really good. Like, he's a great defensive mind, but it just goes to show great coaches have great players. I forgot to buy the E-Bar thing.
Open bar. Sweet deal.
Damn it.
Live now.
It's probably sold out by now. Add to cart. Oh, wait, there's 24 left. I'm buying one. But it was really cool. It was actually, JJ, it was really, really cool. And, there was a Broncos ring on there. All right, 505-246-0610. So the big story yesterday was what? Was it the trade deadline? Aggies were winners, by the way, 71-49. And I don't mean to poo-poo the Aggies' the Aggies' victory yesterday, but it was over a pretty bad team, wasn't it?
Chicago State, worst Division I basketball program. You go out there, you handle the business. You're up comfortably at halftime, 34-17, and you just focus on making it to Kansas City healthy and ready for a tougher contest on Saturday.
Good win for them. They're still undefeated in WAC play. Lobos Wyoming tomorrow. All right, walk us through a little bit. Again, we did this at 7 o'clock. We'll do it again at 9. What you think? You think the Clippers were the big winners in the trade deadline stuff?
Of the moves yesterday, the Clippers, in my opinion, were the favorites. They just solidified themselves. So Marcus Morris is not pushing the Clippers over the top. He's just making them that much tougher to beat. Because all of a sudden, you can put them in the rotation. You know you're going to have the rest days for Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Manage them until the postseason. But you got Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, Landry Shamet, Patrick Beverly, Marcus Morris. Like, you got a ton of solid players to surround the superstar Kawhi Leonard and the star and Paul George. The basketball team is going to be able to switch a lot of things, be very multiple. The physicality, Marcus Morris, the dude can get you 20, but he rebounds, he defends hard, he's got an edge to him. So I think that's a big pickup for the Clippers. Plus, it keeps him away from the Lakers, who are very interested in him. And then it was moves for the future. So you trade D'Angelo Russell, did the Warriors to Minnesota. Russell right now is a better basketball player than Andrew Wiggins, but Andrew Wiggins, 24, a better fit for that team next year when they're fully healthy because he can be a third option, play off of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and he's still very talented. He was the number 1 overall pick by Cleveland. He was traded for Kevin Love, and he's kind of wasted away in Minnesota. He has some holes to his game on the perimeter, but as a number 3 on a good basketball team, he's going to be very good for the Golden State Warriors. And then really what the Houston Rockets did right now, just kind of abandoning the center position for the time being. They said, we're going to spread you out. We're going to score a lot of points. Try to keep up with us. And last night, the Lakers couldn't. The Lakers did not play any defense last night. Russell Westbrook had himself a great game, and that's going to be the Rockets. Do you think that they're going to win the NBA championship? Nope. But they're all in on who they are, and that is playing fast, spreading the floor, and letting 2 ball-dominant guys score as many buckets as possible.
Yeah. I agree with you on the Warriors, and it's about next year and Andrew Wiggins being really a lot better in next year's system. And it feels like this is a year, like a gap year, right?
Well, it has to be.
Well, sure.
Steph gets hurt. Klay Thompson missing it with the knee.
Sold out. The time it took me to complete that form, they sold out. I didn't get one.
Wow.
Now I'm pissed.
Did Iguodala?
Now I'm pissed.
Where did Iguodala go?
He went to Miami Heat.
Cool. That's good.
That's
for them.
Nice for them, but you're asking Iguodala to be a difference maker defensively, and I don't think he can be at the level he was.
Yeah.
He gets some good postseason minutes, but Iguodala's not slowing down Giannis. That's the thing you got to do in the Eastern Conference is figure out how to slow down Giannis.
Did you see Zion and Giannis? Welcome, Zion.
Yeah.
That man's a man. Giannis just slammed him on the floor. He tried to jam on him.
Hey, Zion's got the strength. I think everyone is very excited for where he's at, but Giannis the last 2 years is unbelievable.
Silent assassin.
Anyway.
I'm pissed.
Sweet deal. Maybe
it took too long to go through that whole thing for me, and I had to re-register.
Maybe you know somebody they could help get you one. Who knows?
I wanted a sweet deal.
Wait, it's already sold out.
Sold out.
7 minutes.
Yeah, less than that. Yeah. The most improvement between the first and second show, Jeffrey and Juan Jose, they say the Ho shows the most improvement between the first and second show, so I'm expecting a much stronger effort from Micah next week.
People will call you out on that, man.
You think I'm lying? They will call you out on your Ho.
And dropping at the top of the hour, which it's never happened before.
Never done a top of the hour Ho.
I didn't know.
Now, the answer to that is, well, just because it's never been done before doesn't mean it can't be done.
Yeah.
No, and that's right.
He's trying to bring his own touch.
Bring his own mycotomy.
Trying to bring some spunk.
The mycotomy. Is that what you call it? Spunk to this whole thing? All right.
You
All right,
can't
you get
mess with
fed
the
and you
that
mess with
will
the Ho.
Get the fans mad at
That's
you.
probably the longest running thing on the show next to me.
Yes. You start messing with the Ho, you're gonna get them phone calls.
That's right. I got people calling. When are we gonna Ho? When are we gonna Ho? San Diego. I got them calling. Ralph in San Diego, by the way, is in on the Pink Taco, the restaurant. And he absolutely agrees. First of all, he says, why would Lenz leave Nicaragua? The place is beautiful. Pink Taco is fantastic. Pissed they're closing the Scottsdale, or they closed the Scottsdale one years ago. Yeah, the Hard Rock one shut down now for the next 10 months. They're remodeling. Got to find another place to eat. I'll bet I can find a place if we go to Vegas.
Making the hotel into a guitar.
Like the one in Miami. What do you think of that commercial? J-Lo and that was good.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, it was all right. It was good. It was good. All right, we'll get to the phones when we get back. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. We can get into Lobos and Wyoming tomorrow. Ladies are back at it. They'll be in Laramie. Lakers and Rockets last night. Pebble Beach Pro-Am's underway. Beautiful day at Pebble Beach yesterday as well. So we can get into all of that. I want to tell you about New Mail. And there's a little bit of truth about New Mail because what they're doing over there is pretty special. And New Mail Medical Center, I know I've told you about them for a while. They're the innovators. They are the originators. You don't need to deal with lack of energy, gentlemen, anymore. Erectile dysfunction, hair loss. Call New Mail and feel better. New Mail is helping thousands of men all over the country. Men very possibly like you who are done living with low T and ED. Even depression. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688. That's area code 505-652-1688. Or go to numale.com and take care of it. You see, New Mail's the leader when it comes to this. They're right here in Albuquerque, and they are the first and best when it comes to men's health. They originated this whole field, and they've continued to stay on the cutting edge with the latest treatments. Do yourself a favor and take care of you. New Mail is 505-652-1688. It's not going away just by ignoring it and hoping it goes away. And honestly, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Men reach a certain age, low T, lack of energy, ED, all natural. Beat nature with New Mail and feel better. It's time to take care of you, fellas. New Mail's right here in Albuquerque. 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688 and feel better.
Your home for...
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company. Come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program.
Those carbs, man, they'll get you. They'll catch up to you in the morning. 7 cups of coffee and some carbs. Woo! Elephant bar. He's probably complaining to the sales. Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay.
We were just assuming you might be ranting and raving. And where's my sweet deal?
Well, I was talking to the sweet deal people.
We thought it was the carbs.
And E-bar eggs. I did, and then I kind of tried to sell them on our new jingle. Carbs, bacon, E-bar eggs. Yeah.
I like the Beastie Boys. Or Beach Boys. Who is Beastie Boys?
The Beastie Boys. Idiot boys right here. 2460610. Hope you got the sweet deal. It's gone. They gone. All right. Lobos, Wyoming tomorrow. You can get in on that. I don't know officially who. Oh, I don't know officially who's back. But you can get into that if you want. What do you think of Hank Aaron? Hall of Famer, great Hank Aaron, thinking the players involved in the Astros sign-stealing scandal should be banned for life.
I think he's got a point. I don't know, banned for life, but the way Major League Baseball treated this and said, yeah, they cheated, but we're not doing anything about it, is a joke. And then we're going to put it on the manager and general manager, the players. Y'all are okay. You got your banner. You got your rings. You got your money.
Was
nothing to see here.
Is Pete Rose? Was he banned?
Pete Rose has applied for reinstatement and using this situation, the sign stealing situation, as reason that he should be reinstated. That he's been out for 30 and a half years and he's been punished, and what these guys did hurt the integrity of the game. This is his argument now. And his attorneys hurt the integrity of the game more than what he did. And the players, nothing that now to say nothing happened is probably not right because things will happen, but they were not punished by Major League Baseball. They were not disciplined in any way by Major League Baseball. The guys who took the hit were managers and general managers, but Pete Rose should be reinstated. Now we had the conversation a couple days ago, and my belief is I don't think Pete Rose should be able to work in baseball again, but I think he should be eligible, and I believe he should be in the Hall of Fame as a player. I've never heard an allegation that he bet on baseball as a player. It should be on his plaque. It should be the story, but the hit king, the guy who, the basics of baseball, throw ball, hit ball, catch ball, and the guy who hit ball better than anybody that's ever played the game is not in the Hall of Fame. I don't know how you can tell the story of this game. I understand what he did. I'm not mitigating it. I'm not telling you it's okay. But after 30 and a half years, I think the man's paid his price, should be able to work in baseball. I'm fine with that. I can listen to that, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. Hank Aaron said that the players, he says, I think whoever did that should be out of baseball for the rest of their life. It's Hank Aaron. One of the most respected, not bitter, old school guys. It seems harsh. But it's odd, right? The manager, the GM, they were banned.
It shows how soft Major League Baseball was. They said a team cheated that eventually went on win the World Series.
Yeah.
And no one is denying it. All the Astros are saying is, hey, look at it however you want. You make your own decision. Y'all cheated, and nothing happened. Nothing. So I get where someone like Hank Aaron look at this and go, that is a joke. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I get it too. Jerome, how you living?
Man, I'm living well, gentlemen. How are you guys doing?
Good. What's going on?
Hey, just a couple of quick things. So ask Hank Aaron and all those other Hall of Fame players that are criticizing the Astros if they, in their whole entire career, if they have ever benefited from somebody stealing signs and relating it to them so they could get a better hit. And I guarantee you, maybe they didn't do it the extravagant way that the Astros did it, but I guarantee you that all those people have benefited from stealing signs and using it to their advantage.
That's
to win a
good,
baseball
but that's
game.
different.
So,
Yeah. So Jerome, you mean
just
like being
saying.
able to steal, like catch the third base coach and be able to pick off his signs? I think that's part of the game. I think everybody has agreed that if you organically steal signs, watching a guy, he's tipping pitches, but to use video equipment and relaying and that's crossed the line. You don't see the difference there?
Hey, cheating's cheating, right? If you have
that's
somebody
cheating.
that cop gets an exam, prior to the big exam and knows it and gets all the answers from it, or somebody sitting right next to somebody and looking over and watching what X's and O's that they're putting in the box, cheating is still cheating. It doesn't matter, the
but I don't think
extent
that's
of it or
cheating.
how they went and did it. It's cheating, still cheating. So you can say one thing that's part of baseball is you stealing signs from the third baseman or doing that I guess the quote-unquote legal way or the way that the game's played, but you can do it electronically using a TV monitor, but cheating is still cheating. And if somebody benefited from it both ways, they still benefited from it. And if they got a hit from it, then they both got the same result. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Well, Jerome, if you're coaching and you hear something said in the course of play and you know the signal and you relay that to your team, are you cheating?
First and foremost, I would never have that happen, period. You just don't cheat. You do things the right way. All your hard work that you're practicing for, all your teamwork with the players that's what you want to do. I'm just saying with the Astros, and if Hank Aaron ever cheated by getting tipped on a pitch, it's still the same thing. There's just different levels of it, but it's still cheating for the same result. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we're going to disagree.
I'm not condoning either one of them. I'm not condoning either one. I think they both suck. That you can steal signs and relay them and cheat, or that you do electronically. I still think that's cheating, and I don't condone any of that stuff. But when somebody's saying that, let's ban him for years, let's ban him for life. Well, you cheated too. You stole signs.
Did he?
Why are you not banning yourself from life? So that's what I'm saying.
All right, what else you got?
Hey, anyway, I watched the Aggies last night, and we were sloppy, but what do you expect when you go play Chicago State in that place? The one good thing was that, there was Sean Harrington, a former Aggie, was over there in Chicago watching, and then Evan Gilliard was out there with his whole family. He had an entourage that came from, that's where he's from, Chicago. So, you got the expected W, and you got another win, just like we keep winning, and, we just keep expecting more and more. So hopefully we can keep the Aggie train rolling and keep taking care of business and work our way to a number one seed in the WAC tournament and then take care of business from there. What do you guys think?
I think the Aggies are on a roll. I'm worried a little bit about when you get to the tournament as the number one seed, will you have enough offense? Because it concerns me, like at the end of the Bakersfield game, where you went 8 minutes without scoring a field goal, and I think this team at times struggles to score, and they can get picked off. I don't think this is as dominant physically an Aggie team as we've seen over the last 2 to 3 seasons. You don't have that Eli Chua or that Pascal Siakam or that player that's going to take over a game, even if Trev Queen is back. I think they're the best team in this league. I think they're rolling, but I'm concerned that if they have a significant scoring drought like I watched them have last week against Bakersfield, and that happens in Vegas, then something catastrophic can happen, and there's zero margin for error. Is that fair?
Yeah, that could be, that's fair enough. Well, one good thing we can hang our hat on is our defense. And as long as we can get stops and keep those other teams from scoring for 8.5 minutes, then we'll be in every game. And if we're shooting well, then it's over with. Kind of like what we did with Grand Canyon. We shot the ball really well, and our defense was spot on. And as long as we can keep playing good defense that's our mantra. That's what we do. We can keep doing that, then I think we'll be fine. But yeah, I see where you're coming from, Jeff. That it's not a given as it has been in the past, but it's the closest thing that could be to a given. But let's see what happens.
All right,
hey guys, always enjoy the show. Have a good one.
I'm going to disagree with Jerome, and I know you are too, on the cheating is cheating thing. First of all, I don't know that it's cheating, and I don't believe it is, and I don't know baseball people don't think it's cheating.
Sports is broken.
Yeah,
because to that concept, which is I'm sorry, Jerome, that's ridiculous. If you ever watched a basketball game, that's the easiest way to describe it. Players coming down the court, he puts up the set, and they're like, "Oh, we know this. We scouted it." And the coaches start screaming out where the people need to be on the floor defensively.
You're stealing their signs?
That's cheating?
Are you stealing their signs? Yeah.
That's in the course of game, you're reacting to what's going on. That's why you change the sign when someone's at second base. If Hank Aaron caught someone at second base saying, "Hey, it's on the outside," well, that's on you not changing it when he's standing right there. This is video relaying signs, a system that was put together, not just, I saw it out of the corner of my eye, he's standing a little bit to his left.
Which they were told to stop, which in September of 2017, the commissioner's office got word that this was going on, that there was a camera in center field feeding a video monitor in the clubhouse that was feeding the dugout, and they were tapping on trash cans or banging trash cans and giving it's just that's you can't do it. You can't do that, and the commissioner's office told them to stop, and they continued to do it.
To me, that is totally different than players reacting to something they see or knowing, hey, this formation equals a pass, be ready.
Yeah.
It's just the course of play, what you have to do on a field.
I think everybody in baseball agrees with that,
coach
too.
Yelling out from the sidelines in a basketball game, hey, the pick is coming. It's cheating now?
It's the same thing, right? Peyton Manning says, Omaha, and you know what Omaha means. And you change your defense. Is that cheating?
And that's why you change what it means.
That's exactly right.
But when it's in the course of you think you're the pitcher, you're getting the signs, and think no one else is looking, but yet there's a video feed, that is completely different.
Yep. All right, 505-246-0610. We'll get back to the phones coming up.
My signal calling right here.
No, it's good. It's good. That's why they paint their fingernails, too. Yeah, you can see them. Get back to the phones after this. And before we go to this break, Micah, we should probably give away some tickets.
Yes.
Don't you think? All right, let me tell you about my friends at Kirtland Federal Credit Union first, because the home loan professionals at their home loan center are experienced and they're incredibly friendly. If you're a veteran, Kirtland Federal Credit Union knows VA loans that can help you get the home you deserve. Never owned a home before? The team at Kirtland Federal Credit Union can help you understand the process. You'll feel confident about purchasing your first home. If you already own a home, rates for refinancing are falling, and 2020 may be the perfect time to refinance your home and lower your monthly payments. And if you're not familiar with home loan refinancing, Kirtland Federal Credit Union will help you see what it takes to refinance and decide if it's the right solution for you. Every step of the process is done right here in Albuquerque. You'll never send a payment out of state with Kirtland Federal Credit Union. Give them a call, 800-880-5328. That's 1-800-880-5328, or apply instantly online now at kirtlandfcu.org/home loan. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they are more than military. They are for life. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender federally insured by the NCUA. All right, we got tickets to give away. There are 4 of them. It's the Lobos in Nevada. It's coming up in about a week and a half-ish. In the pit, Steve Alford, Craig Neal, all of them coming back to play the Lobos. We got 4 tickets to give away right now to
lucky caller number 3.
Caller number 3. He didn't want to work that hard. Wow. He ate too many eggs today. Caller 3 at 505-246-0610. You'll win those tickets courtesy of your good buddy Micah. Oh, yeah, buddy. At 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What you gotta do is give me some money, okay?
Get your share of free money. Your chance to win just by listening and texting. Listen for the national keyword at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. When you hear it, text the national keyword to 95819. And you could win $1,000. It's that easy. You're listening anyway. You love to text. And you like getting paid. We can't make it any easier than that. For complete rules and information, visit our website, sportsanimalabq.com. Free money. Free money. 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
You wouldn't settle when shopping for a home. Don't settle when shopping for your mortgage. If you've received a quote you aren't happy with, you don't need to go out of state for a second opinion. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is New Mexico's premier mortgage lender, offering more mortgage programs than any other local lender. And with Kirtland FCU, you'll never have to send a payment out of state. We're your local home loan lender. Head to kirtlandfcu.org/home loan and compare for yourself. Kirtland Federal Credit Union. We're more than military. We're for life. An equal housing lender. Approval based on creditworthiness and other factors. Membership eligibility applies. See representative for complete details.
And paid for by Protect My Car. Attention vehicle owners with an auto warranty about to expire or with no coverage at all. No matter the mileage on your vehicle, Protect My Car can provide a unique extended service plan to help you avoid costly repair bills and save you thousands. To celebrate 15 years in business, we further reduced our rates, and we're adding free roadside assistance, free towing, and free car rental at no cost to all new service plans. Call 800-981-7508 for your free quote. Again, that's 800-981-7508.
Your business ideas need room to run wild, but there's no room for error when you're raising the bar. A reliable partner can make a real difference. That's the role of a realtor. An irreplaceable expert who represents your values. A reassuring voice of reason helping you research and reach the right decisions, so you can run your business without running the risk. Is your agent a realtor? Look for the R. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Lobo men's basketball returns to Dreamstyle Arena The Pit on Saturday, February 8th, when it hosts Conference Bowl Wyoming for this year's Black History Month celebration basketball game. Be there as the Lobos continue to fight for the conference championship and defend the Pit. Tickets start as low as $15. Get your tickets today by visiting golobos.com/tickets or by calling 505-925-LOBO. We'll see you at Dreamstyle Arena on Saturday, February 8th at 4 p.m. Go Lobos!
Ron Peterson Firearms is a Southwest premier dealer in antique and modern firearms. No matter what type of gun you are looking to buy or sell, Ron Peterson Firearms is the place to go. Ron Peterson Firearms is recognized nationally as one of the premier dealers of antique firearms. And the reason is Ron Peterson himself. Ron travels the country to attend estate sales and auctions to acquire antique and collectible firearms to add to their inventory. See for yourself why Ron Peterson Firearms is the most trusted gun shop in New Mexico, located in the historic Nob Hill District on Central, just east of Washington.
Need a new phone? The universe is on your side. Right now at Walmart Family Mobile, you can get a Samsung Galaxy J2 Core for just $29.88 when you activate a new plan in store. We're talking the lowest priced unlimited plans powered by T-Mobile's nationwide 4G LTE network. It's not rocket science. Switch to Walmart Family Mobile and start saving today. Only in the electronics department at Walmart. Phones and plans sold separately. See terms and conditions at myfamilymobile.com.
The Jim Rome Show. Up next at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
But I gotta go. We're on the air, so should I come back and see you later? All right, I'll take. I mean, I'll go. I don't. Not thank you. Big day promotion business. Big promotion business. Here on the opening drive, on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, no Golden Hoser, Micah, J Paul. Give away the tickets.
We did.
Probably should give away another 4-pack, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we got another 2 more 4-packs.
Who won them?
Anthony Baca.
Oh yeah, AB. AB's going a game.
Say their first name. Throw the whole name out there. Just heads up.
He's what are you new? Look at him. He's like, what? I can't say the whole name.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be listening. Maybe they need to do something else. Just don't put their full name on blast. Just yet.
Congrats to Anthony.
That's right, Anthony.
For winning those tickets.
Winner. You got those tickets. You're going to see the Lobos in Nevada. That's right. Coming up in Dreamstyle Arena. Pause.
Maybe there's a warrant out. Maybe you're looking for them. You never know. Just say first name.
Do I get reward money if I tipped him?
You might. See, he wants that Crime Stoppers
money. No one
ever
call you again.
Ooh. All right, 505-246-0610. Ruben's called you. Hello, Ruben.
Hey, good morning, Jeff. JJ, thanks for the call. Just want to pipe in quickly on the Astros fiasco.
Astros fiasco.
Part of that, too. I don't know what to extent, but not to the extent of the Astros. What bothers me, Jeff, by the way, I agree with your takes. What bothers me the most on this is the commissioner. I guess he granted immunity to the Astros players.
Correct.
I guess part of that was part of the MLB agreement. They wanted them to come clean and all that. I don't think they're paying the price. The managers paid the price. The ownership got mad and got rid of those guys. Same at Boston and the Mets as well. Like I said, what bothers me, Jeff, is some of the reports have come out from other players from other teams. The Astros were so darn non-responsive. I mean, I'm sorry, no nothing. They were real arrogant about it. I think they need to pay the price. I would say they probably should be suspended for the whole season coming up.
Who should? Like every player?
Well, the players that were involved. I mean, since they're granting them immunity to speak their mind, and nothing's going to happen to them. I mean, derived from all that testimony or whatever you want to call it, they'll know who the main instigators were, and they should be suspended. I mean, I don't understand why they're not being held to account here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean, because you've got players and guys that are scattered all over the league now, and the majority of their active roster probably took part in that. Do you suspend? Here, I wouldn't have had a problem with hitting the people who were involved with something. I thought the franchise, and my brother came up with this, and I liked it. They cannot sign a free agent for the next 2 years. You really want to hurt the team? No free agent signings. That means you cannot go out and sign free agents, and that would hurt you. Fine them, take away their draft picks. But I mean, competitively over the next year, they're really good. Like the Astros are still really good. The Red Sox are still going to be. Well, I think they're going to be good. But that would have been something that might have really hurt them a little bit.
Yeah, I understand. The managers paid a heavy price, and the players seem to be skating on it. That's just my opinion, Jeff. I think
that's fair.
It was real light on the player punishment. Even if they moved on to another team, I think they still need to pay. They're like getting off on it, and the managers got whacked, and they're just their same arrogant self that they're going to keep doing it. What my friend, I have a big customer with Alamos Labs. He's saying that what's going to happen now is these other pitchers, they're going to start beating these guys coming up. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Thanks, guys.
All right,
have a good weekend.
Well, they are going to pay the price, the baseball players' penalties, if that makes any sense, right?
Well, no, you can only throw out someone so many times before then you have to sit down.
Well,
for it.
I still think it's coming.
I don't think it's going to be that much. I don't think we're going to see these guys out there throwing, because then that's just weak sauce. And all right, so they cheated, but then you can throw a baseball at them, and then you feel better about yourself, and they can't do anything with baseball coming at them. I think that's ridiculous. But for the Astros, it's the player immunity thing, so because they wanted to get to the bottom of it, but then no one faces any repercussions for cheating. What they could have done is said everyone on that roster at said time has to serve a 10 or 15 game suspension, and then you deal with that. And you say, all right, you figure out when those guys aren't playing throughout the season. You have to sit them for 15 straight games.
Yeah, you can't sit down the whole roster, can you?
You absolutely could. Not if you say everyone has to serve a 15-game suspension at some point, that's hurting your team then. All right, figure it out. Yeah. All these guys have to serve a suspension.
And spread them out. Yep, they're all sitting. I imagine that you could have done that as well. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. I'm going to go start getting through some of these emails for you. Joseph says, the dream deal for UNM. He says, regarding the caller to yesterday's show who was interested in the details about the generous $10 million donation spread out over 10 years signed back in 2017 by Larry Chavez to UNM, he reportedly specified that a percentage of it will go to UNM football, but most of it will be going to UNM's general athletics. A smaller percentage will be going to UNM Children's Hospital, Popejoy, and Anderson School of Management. Lobo Sports Properties was also taking a percentage. The old 1965 Valley Viking basketball state champion, helped out by Larry Jones, Phil Ewing, and Jim Goldenarm Guyman, is a good man. So, now that Lobo Sports Properties is no longer, I don't know. Remember there was like a 10%, or I don't even think it was 10%, but maybe it was 10%. But part of it was going to Learfield, right? Because they brokered the deal and they had the assets in it. I don't know. I wonder how that works now. However they break it down, I mean, it's fine. Bad Street, Lancer is the answer. It's a good thing finding out Lance isn't using the OD as a stepping stone is a good thing. Yeah. Tellus says, I'm having a hard time getting lectured, Jeff, by supposed diehards telling me I need to get out and support Lobo football when they themselves were nowhere to be found the last few seasons because they were home pouting that they didn't like Davey. Are you hearing people lecture that you need to get out and support this?
Well, I'm hearing people saying, I think we've brought it up too, is like, you've got change. You should support them now.
This
instead
is
of
what you
continuing
wanted.
to wait.
Yeah.
Like, give them an opportunity this year as opposed to say, oh, I'll come back in year 2 or 3 when they should be better.
Okay. Yeah, tell us. I don't know that I'm hearing, and maybe you are. You're hearing people lecture, and are those people the ones that weren't around? I maybe, I don't know. Do what you want to do, man. If you were looking for a reason to get back in, I think you've got one. If you were looking for a reason to get excited about football, you've got one. Well, Jeff, they haven't won a game yet. You're right. You're absolutely right. And they're not going to win 11 of them next year. But you've got local people who are vested in this program that feel like they're doing it the right way. You got what you wanted. You wanted a change. You wanted these people. Give them a chance. I'm not going to lecture you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you've been looking for a reason to get vested in something locally in regards to football, then it feels to me that you've got it. Now you got to make a choice. 505-246-0610 is the number. We got 4 tickets to give away. Lobos and Nevada at Dreamstyle Arena. The Pit. It's coming up not next week, but the week after. That's Steve Alford, Craig Neal, those guys.
The 18th.
The 18th is the date. Today's the 7th. Caller number.
Look at caller number 6.
Caller 6 right now at 505-246-0610. You'll win those 4 tickets, courtesy of your good friend Micah.
Yeah, buddy.
At 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Another!
Opportunity here. Martinez shoots, he scores. Cut into it. Had some nice looks at the rim. Win. Inside. They're not going to miss this one. Two-hand hammer from Murillo. Ball's played up. Rodriguez with it. Gonna settle. Looks to the inside. Comes to the far side push. Shot on in. Goal. Deflected in. No.
Dorian's gonna go all the way. It was blocked by the rim. Get it out, says Kobe Wade. Ramos. Got it. Look out. Ramos, can he chase it down? It was a freebie. Saved it. And then stolen. And somehow Hasbury's got it back. Handoff. Watson.
Getting stripped. Daniel stripped him. Compiling the other way. Win up top to the big goal. Here he comes.
For the lead. Got it.
What a great game plan. Look at this.
Agbayosi throws it down.
At ProView Networks, we get better every day. For example, we've got some interns that are just fired up.
Bird.
Hey, what's up? All right, got a list for you. Okay. Need it done by the end of today. Don't forget the coffee. Okay. Hey, Jason. You got your coffee, all the stuff you need on the list. Okay. Wow. Good job, Bird.
Football's back. ProView Network's live every week on Comcast 26. All brought to you by Crown Jewels and Coin. Crown Jewels and Coin for all you treasure.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest.
The Lascombe family has been
Joseph
growing
wants
and
to
crafting
know, not
wine
sure
in New
where
Mexico.
the Robert Portnoy, Wyoming promo came from and when it was recorded for tomorrow's game, where it states the Lobos are continuing to fight for a conference championship. Actually, they're battling for a top 5 conference finish in an attempt to stay out of the play-in round. UNM women's team has already accomplished that feat. Looking at the upcoming schedule, it appears as though the men's team will be attempting to win 4 games in 4 days as well, depleted or not, and that's disappointing. It's Joseph. Give away those tickets because the Nevada game would go a long way and get them out of that first day.
I did.
First name?
Congratulations to Marty.
Atta boy, Marty! Which Marty? No, I'm kidding.
I don't know.
All right, Mean Machine. Here you go. You ready? You ready already? For where are all the snaps going to come from, JJ? Lobo fans have been telling me Nate Jones, Nathaniel Jones the last 2 days. Problem is, here's your problem. Being a recent option team when healthy, running back is the one position on the court where Lobo football already had a ton of recruiting depth. Is that right?
No.
Villigent, Moran, Carroll, Elo, Johnson had pulled his name from the transfer portal before the Jones signing, and Lobo football still has Micah Gray and Bobby Cole, who also saw playing time last year. Really?
Seeing playing time doesn't mean anything. It's about who's the most talented.
Dude, they went 18 deep last year or something at running back. I mean, I'm exaggerating. To JJ's point, just because you saw playing time doesn't mean that you're gonna knock out a guy if he's that good. You're gonna give him the ball. Are you really worried? It's like anything else, man. It's a results-oriented business. If you get the job done, you're gonna get to play. Danny said yesterday on this show, you asked him straight up, and he responded to your question, and he said, we're going to play the best players. If it's a senior, if it's a true freshman, whoever's the best player, we're going to go out there and play the best players to give us a chance to win. If Nate Jones is the best player, then he's going to get the bulk of the carries, period. Like, why is that? Why we just have so many issues with depth. Well, we have too much. Well, we don't have enough. That email in whatever form I get it all the time, I know I let it get to me because it's just I don't get it, and I wonder if the people who write it just believe that. Really? Oh, we have too much depth at running back. What does that even mean? How many did you go through last year? How many injuries did you have?
Yeah, to his point, the final depth chart of the season had Bobby Cole and Micah Gray as the two running backs with all that went down with injury. Then you're talking about special team snaps, maybe transitions to somewhere else. So having those options is a good thing. And who earns the majority of the touches will be the most talented player.
That's how that's going to work, man. That's how that's going to work. All right. Dream Deal for UNM says, who is this from?
I think I already read that one.
Joseph. He says, okay. Yeah, he says Learfield attempted to keep that info private, but Larry wanted it released. Here's the deal with that. I know people got so upset. How could Learfield possibly get some of that and all that stuff? But part of the marketing deal, if Learfield was going to give you $5 million, they controlled some of the assets, and a lot of those assets that they controlled were in the deal. So they should have been compensated for it. Like if you just read the headline, Learfield's getting part of that money, you lose your mind. But they should have gotten some of that. Signage that they have the rights to and seats or whatever, they should have. Part of that was some of the marketing assets that they controlled. Got to let them make some money to be able to pay you the $5 million. Terry's in on the Astros. Corking bats, pitchers using nail file or Vaseline, steroids all accepted at one time or another. Was that they won the World Series. As Tom Hanks would say, there's no integrity in baseball. Is that what Tom Hanks said? There's no integrity in baseball.
This is crank. I think there's levels to it, and if you really just think cheating is cheating, then sports is the dirtiest thing ever, which it really is. When you go back into who's doing this, who's popping what is this guy taking, what is that guy taking. But if you just go in the course of gameplay, I would expect the majority of us to be able to separate things that happen on the field in real time, a tendency, knowing a guy leans this way, he might pull up for a jumper, things along those lines that you're reacting to, opposed to a camera in center field that's taking signs that you think are pretty well hidden by a catcher and then relaying that to the batter.
Yeah. If you don't see the difference, I don't know that you're going to see the difference. If you're going to say cheating is cheating and somehow stealing signs is not. I mean, if I can look at the third base coach and know that he's going through and the nose is the indicator and the chest is the bunt signal, and I pick that off, then you need to mix up your signs. But if we're using video to study what you're doing, now we've gone too far.
Real time reaction.
Yeah, now we've gone too far. Larry says, new era, new vision, new energy. Jeff, I'm very excited about the direction of Lobo football under new head coach Danny Gonzalez. He's made it clear that it will be a process to build what he envisions. The vision of winning conference championships is encouraging and exciting. Coach Davey, despite the outcome over the past few seasons that led to his dismissal, deserves credit for the significant improvements to facilities that gave the new staff a lot of bling to sell to their recruits. The vision of we that Danny is selling is critical to making his plan successful. The community connection was a big piece missing to building on the 2016 bowl-winning season. So I am hopeful, he says, that the fringe fans are reached and they climb on board to fill the stadium every Saturday in college athletics. Community support with ticket sales is a huge piece to success. So as Coach Gonzalez said Wednesday, Lobo Nation, please rise up, buy tickets to football, and those tickets will support UNM athletics in general. Full stadium helps baseball, softball, volleyball, golf, soccer, and basketball. So let's paint this town cherry and turn it into Boise State of the Southwest. The energy around the program is infectious, and together we can do it. We can do it, from Larry. All right. The fringe fan, that's an interesting term to me right now.
Fringe fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I want to give you something. This is something that's really cool. If you've been ever interested in your kids playing lacrosse, the fastest growing game in America right now, there's a Try Lacrosse clinic for free. It's a 90-minute introductory lacrosse experience for kids who've never played before but are thinking they may want to. It's a clinic that's conducted by U.S. lacrosse trained coaches in this community in an effort to connect you with a program in your area. It is free, and it is this weekend. Boys and girls ages 6 to 14. It is tomorrow at the UNM Indoor Practice Facility. I know there's a lot going on. There's going to be United Soccer at the soccer facility up there.
1 minute.
Tomorrow for free. If you're interested, go to NewMexicoLacrosse.com. But it's a free clinic, and you get a free stick. It's $35 on that if you want the free. Well, the free stick wouldn't be free; it'd be $35 a player. But go take a look at it. Try lacrosse for free. It's been incredible for my daughter, and I think if you've got a kid, go to NewMexicoLacrosse.com. All right. Thanks to Jason Lensmeyer for being with us today. Good job, Jay Pohl. Micah, you made it a week, and we're still standing. Attaboy! Woo-hoo! All right, dude. Enjoy the weekend.
30.
You got? Let's go down and get some bets made.
Let's go place our XFL bets.
All right, and get your fantasy football team in.
15.
Shows next, Dan Patrick shows after that. Sports Bars at 3. We're back on Monday morning with award-winning radio for you at 7 a.m. Have a great, safe weekend, boys and girls. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll see you later.